You know it's coming right now, baby. Good. What's going on, Internet? We just trying to get ready. Are you just gonna hold it, or you gonna set it up somewhere? Because if we're gonna set it up, we're gonna try to set it up. We'll set it on the chair or something. Y'all give us 1 minute. Shit, we said on shit, that's not gonna be able to see.
No, because I mean, my thing is, if we go live, that means we both need to be on the same couch.
You ready? What? What you want to get? Hold on for?
We got nothing else to clean this one. Here, maybe give me that wine bottle. Maybe I can leave it on that.
You ready? Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. This is episode 6. This is your boy. I was about to say your lovely boy. This is your boy, Knowledge God. What's going on? And this is the lovely and always ambitious Queen.
Hey, everybody, what's good?
Today, before we start the show, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I want to give a little moment of silence to one of my co-workers that we lost a few days ago. His name Larry. So we're gonna give about like 5 seconds of silence for Larry, and also we want to give a moment of silence for my wife's friend Charles. So we're gonna give about 5 seconds for Larry and Charles. Alright, y'all. So shit, let's start the show. Talk about Larry a little bit, man, cause this last week it was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? He basically passed away at work and shit. I'm not gonna touch on too much about how it happened and and all of that, because that's not none of my business for real. I can say me and him had like a little love-hate relationship. We worked together, forklift drivers, so we stay in each other's way or whatever, so we used to stay arguing. But I remember one of the funny things that I can remember is when I first started. Of course, he'd been there for years or whatever. So when I first started, when I used to call his name over the little microphone or whatever, they'd say Larry with one R. And I used to always be like, man, is they saying Larry with one arm? Because that's what it sounded like they'd be saying and shit. So I used to be riding around looking for a motherfucker with one arm and shit, driving and shit, a forklift, like, what the fuck is this that they talking about? But I later on found out they was saying one arm and shit, so that was a little something funny. He was a beast as far as the forklift goes, so he will be missed at work for sure. It was a tragic accident, but we ain't gonna touch too much on that shit. You want to say anything about Charles, babe, before we go on with the show?
Yes. In silence, just to remember a good friend of mine named Charles. We actually grew up together on Southern Avenue. If anybody in Springfield knows anything about Southern Avenue, hit like. But what I shared with Charles was the fact that he was always so sweet. He was always kind, and he was a very gentle soul. We grew up together, and he was a good person. And it's sad that this horrible thing had to happen to him. So, my prayers is to him and his family, and I just pray for strength at this time. So rest in peace, Charles. We'll always remember you. We'll never forget you.
Hey, what was crazy about the Larry situation, somebody can't remember who the hell asked me this, but they gonna ask if the nigga died from coronavirus. And I'm like, man, I don't know what the hell he died of, because we didn't know what he died of at the time. And it's like, shit, for real, people still ain't taking this shit serious, man. It's too much of a joke. But one thing I can say is I see the law taking it serious. I was watching some shit the other day, and I had seen that they letting folks out with non-violent offenses.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean? And one motherfucker who trying to finesse his way out of jail is R. fucking Kelly.
What?
Like, yeah, R. Kelly's ass trying to get up out of jail.
Babe, you is lying.
Babe, for real. He talking about, since he ain't do nothing violent and shit, he feel like he should get out too because he don't want to catch the coronavirus.
I'm done.
Hey, crazy. Hey, man, how y'all feel about that, man? Should they let R. Kelly out? Somebody let us know if they should let him out or not, man. The shit crazy as hell, man.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But yeah, man, I don't know, man, like, I can understand that some of these motherfuckers ain't got no violent, offenses, but some of y'all deserve to be in that motherfucker and need to stay in there. You know what I mean? Like, shit, I feel like, nah, you probably wasn't fucking nobody up as far as putting your hands on them, R. Kelly, but shit, you was fucking their minds up and shit, you know what I mean? Manipulating them when they was little girls or whatnot. And
what's up, people?
Shit, it got to the point to where they felt like, they were supposed to be there and that's what was supposed to be going on, but I don't think he need to get out. I don't think Bill Cosby's ass need to get out. I don't think Harvey Weinstein need to get out. None of those motherfuckers, like, shit.
But, I mean, to hear some of the girls tell it, they said he was violent.
Oh, see, I ain't know that. I ain't watched that shit.
They said, some of them did say he was violent. Yeah, so.
Like, in what way, though? Like, as far as what? Like, beating him up type shit? Or,
I guess, I don't know. I'm not going to touch on that. That's not none of my business.
Right.
But I don't feel like he should be out. Now, do I feel like a lot of their stories is probably exaggerated to the extreme? Could be.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we don't know. That's their personal, things that they've dealt with him. But my thing is, especially for the last two that he was with, now that he's in prison and they don't have no money and was made to move out of the house they was living in, now the one wants to speak out on all this stuff he was supposedly doing to her. So why have you waited all this time now that you're broke and he's in prison?
Yeah, like I wanted to touch on that a little bit too. Pause about him. As far as the victims taking so long to say something, but I see it's like a trend. Like I don't know how to take it. Like, is it that y'all making up certain shit? Not everybody, but certain ones.
Maybe you gotta sit back a little bit so they can see you.
Or is it, is it, the shit happening, y'all just holding it in because, it seemed like this shit, it could have happened and they were just holding it in and it took for somebody brave to say something. And since they said something, it took for everybody else to be like, well, shit, he did me like that too. And one of the people who I'm talking about is Harvey Weinstein. I know I jumped from Kelly to Weinstein, and you probably know what I was talking about, so my bad about that. But
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, one of the people I'm talking about is Harvey. Like, the way that little situation went down, and then how everybody was just coming out saying how he did something to them, or like, Bill Cosby and shit. Like, what took so long, especially with Bill, because the shit that happened with him was like back in the day, like with like the 70s or 60s and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, motherfuckers like him was known to be fucking with them Quaaludes. You know what I mean? Slipping chicks Quaaludes and shit so they can have,
Right.
I guess take advantage of him. He wasn't the only one doing that shit, but I guess he had to fall on that sword, though. That shit crazy. And it's like, it happened so long ago. Y'all waited into the 2000s to finally somebody say something.
They're money hungry. Let's just be clear. That plays a big factor in this money. Because clearly, this shit was done so long ago.
Man.
If they was so hurt and they felt so violated, why did it take all the way up to this point for them to come out and say something? That's the issue I'm having with it. To me, everything written on that situation says check, check, check. They're just trying to get some money.
Yeah.
Because if somebody hurts me so freaking bad and they violate me so bad, there's no way I'm gonna wait for the next person to come out and say something. Now I want to tell. At this point, everybody's chasing a check.
Yeah, man. That shit deep, man. Like, if y'all really wanted that man gone,
he's sitting up old as dirt. They old as fuck.
Yeah.
And now they want to come out and he did this to me, and he drugged me up, and he did this, he did that. And guess what? Half of them enjoyed it. I'm just going to be clear. Half of them enjoyed it, and whatever he was offering them for what service, whatever he was doing to them, and like if it was the part in the movie or whatever was going on, I feel like they done it and they knew that, I want to do this so that I can get whatever I'm trying to get out of it. And now that they're broke, and he's already been, crucified, now I'm getting ready to say he did it to me too.
Right, yeah, you're right. And I don't
come on.
I don't want the people to get it wrong. I don't want y'all to think that we being not sensitive to the fact that, some of these women rape victims or whatever, because that's not what this is. It's not a situation where, some dudes that took advantage of a chick and, she basically didn't want to say nothing because she would be embarrassed, and then later on came out. Man, a lot of this is about money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's exactly
these are about, these are powerful people, and they'll put you in certain positions, and they promise you things, and when they don't hold up, or if they hold up to their promise and it ain't what you thought it was going to be, you still end up saying something, and you supposed to sign something, some type of agreement to where you ain't telling, but shit, them motherfuckers will tell anyway. You know what I mean? And I don't know what kind of part that really plays. Like, if it should still be legal if they sign something. You know what I mean?
But how I feel like it probably played out, I wasn't there, I don't know.
Right.
But it could have been whatever he was doing to them, they enjoyed it at the time. And then later on down the line, you know, they probably thought about, man, that wasn't right what he did to me. But, you know, how do I come about telling? But my thing is, okay, I don't condone none of it. It's all fucked up. Yeah. You know, I don't condone nobody being raped, being taken advantage of, or none of that. But if this was done so long, it's not like it was 5 or 6 years and then they came out. They're halfway to 100 years old at this point.
So are you saying it should be like a statute of limitations on?
I mean, because at this point, you know, what do they have to go off besides these women's word?
Right.
They don't have nothing to go off to say. They don't have nothing, you know, to say that this man really committed these crimes. All it is monkey see, monkey do at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, he did it to me too. Oh, and he did it to me too. And he did it to me too. They don't have nothing, no concrete evidence to go off of that this man done all of this stuff they're trying to say, besides them telling these stories, and it could be made up.
Yeah.
Anybody can sit and make up a story about somebody,
right,
and they don't have nothing behind it.
Right. I mean,
I'm not saying the man's guilty, and I'm not saying the man is innocent. But what I'm saying is, if somebody violates anybody so freaking bad to the point where how these women are talking about
my thing is fist on
what
they've
experienced and what they've been through, I'm just trying to understand why it took all this time, especially with Bill Cosby.
Man, it's
and R. Kelly as well. Now that they're not getting what they want from him, because he was cutting them all checks, he was cutting their parents' checks, you know, throughout all these years, and now that he's in prison and their wells basically done ran the hell dry. Now I'm getting ready to go to this interview, or I'm getting ready to do this. Because they know that they're going to do what? They're going to cut checks.
Right, and I mean, one thing I want to say about the R. Kelly shit, I wonder what made it stick this time. What I mean by that is, you know, we've been knowing about him doing shit.
Yeah, because they've been had tapes. This ain't nothing new.
Right, and before the tapes, Aaliyah, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just wonder what made this situation stick this time, and it's really about the same motherfucker.
But she liked him though. Aaliyah didn't say that he done nothing bad to her.
Yeah.
She enjoyed being with him.
Right,
so why would they?
Right, but it was still wrong. It was still.
Yeah, he was with a minor, but what I'm saying is, it's not like she was coming and saying he raped me, or he forced me to do this, or he forced me to do that, like the rest of them. It's a lot of them that was with young bitches back in the day. They didn't do nothing to none of them.
Yeah, they didn't. So then, you know, fast forward, the tapes come out. Now everybody know, niggas see the foul shit you doing. They're like, you got the one little girl with the barrettes in her hair, you know what I mean, sucking you off and shit.
Yeah, babe, we're not gonna talk about that, because that's too much.
It was crazy, but I mean, I'm just saying. But then he had the motherfucker he peeing on after she was older, so we can talk about that. But you know what I mean?
And then this is what I'm gonna ask you. And guess what? Their mom and dads left their babies with R. Kelly.
That shit.
They left their babies with R. Kelly. Who the fuck leaves a 12 or 13-year-old with a grown-ass man? And she's sitting up here with ballies and barrettes in her hair. Who leaves their child with a grown-ass man to even get pissed on?
Yeah, that shit. Yeah.
Like, who does that?
I think the girl that got pissed on was like 18 or some shit. But still, he's
who?
wild,
I mean, who does it?
So
no, they said he peed on that little girl in that very first video, the very first one, and they said she still had breasts and ballies in her head.
See, now I had actually seen.
Remember, he tried to lie and say it was his brother. R. Kelly tried to lie and say that it was his brother in that video. His brother said that was not even him. His brother was in prison at the time.
Yeah, like the video I seen, it was like a couple of parts. I know the girl who was, you know, giving him head or whatever, it was a girl with the ballies, but then it was another chick that was laying down, and I think he was getting some head from her, or he was probably hitting it or whatever, but then he started peeing on it, and after he peed on it, he wiped her off with like a meat cover and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, this nigga rich. Whoever this is rich because he wiping, you know what I'm saying, the chick off with mink and shit. But like the shit was kind of distorted. You feel me? But everybody still know who it was though.
That's sick.
Like the nigga come into the camera.
Shit. That's sick. I'm getting irritated just off even the thought of it.
Yeah,
I got to sip my wine. Give me my wine. I can't deal.
So you know what I'm saying? Like
I can't because we got a daughter. I could not imagine. I can't imagine it. I just can't imagine it. Yeah. That's why I don't need license to shoot. Cause I'm telling you, everybody be laid the fuck out dead for real.
Yeah, that's some sick ass shit. And you know, everybody seen the visuals, and yeah, they was blurry visuals, but they was still the visuals, and people seen that shit. And it still didn't lock on. Like we was making fun of the chick getting peed on and shit. You know what I mean? And so then, you know, you fast forward to now, it's like now that shit stuck. Like, alright, nigga, we tired of hearing about you. You know what I mean? Whether it's some new shit, some old shit, whatever it is, nigga, we gotta do something. I mean, I don't know. He shouldn't have got so many chances, man. I think that shit should have stuck.
Oh yeah, he should have been locked up for
and
sure.
I'm not for sure what happened with the.
He should have been locked up for sure.
With the case.
All I'm gonna say is from the 12-year-old or the 13-year-old that happened way back in the day. It shouldn't even have went as far as all these recent females that he done did the shit to.
Right.
He should have got locked up years ago when that video came out with the little girl. And throw his ass away and fucking bury the key on his ass. Period. That's what it should have been.
Yeah, man. And
the law failed that little girl.
I mean,
and her mom and dad need their asses beat.
All these girls, and you know, I'm pretty sure that growing up with a father or not growing up with a father probably plays a part. I don't know these girls or how they grew up, but I'm pretty sure some of them grew up without their father, if not all of them. And you know what I'm saying? Some of that shit probably played a part on the control side.
Babe, they didn't grow. Most of them didn't. Their moms and dads took them to meet R. Kelly. They basically handed their babies over to R. Kelly.
So most of them had their daddy?
Yes, most of them moms and dads are still together. Babe, you need to watch the documentary. You need to watch the documentary. Over half of them, their mom and dads are married couples. And they took their child and basically handed them the fuck over to R. Kelly.
You know, I don't be wanting to listen to shit like that, man. So yeah, y'all, I'm speaking off the top of my dome, but shit, that's what I thought. I ain't know shit. I ain't watching.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's why you here to clear it up. Shit, just, you know what I mean? Damn, so that's crazy.
That's what makes it even more sickening to me.
Yeah.
Because their moms and dads was taking them to meet R. Kelly. They wanted to be singers or what the fuck ever they wanted to be, and they got a chance to meet R. Kelly, and they was leaving their daughters with R. Kelly. Oh, well, we was believing and trusting that he was taking care of them, and you left your baby with a grown ass man, and he was cutting them checks, paying them.
Yeah, that should be.
Now I feel like the nigga ain't jumping, ain't giving them money. Remember, he cut the checks off. He told them, "I'm not giving y'all no more money." And once he said he wasn't giving them no more money. Now you got this one running over here wanting to do an interview, and we just want our daughter back so bad and all this and that. Are y'all serious? Yeah, that's insane to me. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Well, I don't know how the hell we done end up making this a segment about R. Kelly.
Right, I'm done talking about it. I'm through talking about it. Nigga, and I hope don't nobody send you no commissary. How about that?
Nigga, you better get ready to corona up, boy. They ain't letting your dumb ass out. They ain't letting you out. They ain't letting Bill out. They ain't letting goddamn Harvey out.
Oh no, Bill and Harvey, they all get ready to die in there. It's a wrap.
Hey, as far as some old niggas, man, they need to come up with another name other than life, man. Because and a different type of punishment, man. You give motherfuckers like that 25, 35 years or life or anything. They really ain't doing life because they done live their life.
They have. They almost 100.
Right, the motherfucker gonna do like 3 years and then die. Man, they need to call that shit something else or do something else with it. Like, just kill them. Like shit.
No, they don't need. No, they don't need. They need to be tortured. That's how I feel.
Well, yeah.
They need to be tortured
ass and then kill them.
I'll be sitting up taking safety pins and shit and clipping it to their balls and doing all kinds of stuff to them.
Damn, girl, you trying to fuck a nigga up.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They was doing nasty shit with their winky, so shit.
Yeah, they need to take it back way back into the times when they was cutting niggas shit off and shit for doing
I'll
dumb
probably
shit.
be sitting up burning the tip of it, the head of it with a lighter.
Hey, you crazy. Hey, you crazy. But yeah, man, shit crazy, man. Yeah, man, so what everybody doing out there, man, it's goddamn Corona season. It's about to take up a whole season or two.
Man.
People's birthdays coming up. I know my shit coming up. I'm about to be goddamn at 40, and I'm about to be quarantined.
You look good though, baby.
How the fuck you say that shit?
40 and looking good.
Thank you. I think that's a part of the Dillard family tree.
Rest bare feet up, girl.
One of my cousins, I don't know who it is because I told him or her to give me a name so I can give y'all a shout out, but I don't know who it is. But you know, shout out to y'all for, you know what I'm saying, giving me some feedback on the show. Really appreciate it.
We really do appreciate it. We really do.
Was somebody else too, Fred or some shit?
Oh yeah, my friend Fred that I went to high school with. I want to give you a shout out because you went, I feel like, above and beyond for us, you know, sending our links to all your friends and sharing it on your Facebook. We really appreciate you. Good looking out for that.
Yeah, man, we just...
Hey, everybody on live, what's good?
Yeah, we going live out here, you know what I'm saying? For everybody that's just listening, you know what I'm saying? We also going live and shit, so that's what it do, man. You know, everybody quarantining, everybody, goddamn it, everybody need to find a way to, you know, to spend their time wisely and shit. I'm not out of work yet, you know what I mean? I'm still working.
It's dark, that light right there.
I'm still working or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Once they shut our little shit down, if they shut our little shit down, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get worse.
Oh, yeah.
And if it do get worse and they don't shut our shit down, I'm gonna shut my own shit down. And I'm gonna quit going until, you know what I mean, that shit get better. But goddamn it, you know, while y'all just sitting home chilling or whatever, shit, find something constructive to do, cause this shit ain't gonna last forever. But shit, however long this shit lasts, man, like if it do last a long time, I feel like it's gonna change the way the world operates.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna change some shit and some new shit gonna come. I bet something new. I don't know what the fuck it is, but something new gonna come, and it's just gonna get wild. Like, not wild like, you know, people out of control, but they gonna jump on that new shit, and it's gonna have something to do with the Corona shit. I don't know, man. That shit, all this shit is crazy, man. It's still hard to take in. It's hard to always remember to do everything. You feel me? I mean, because we're not.
Hey, cuz.
We ain't as affected as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as some motherfuckers ain't getting shit inside their grocery stores, or the, you know, lines are out of control and all that shit. You know, we still regular living down this bitch. You know, we can go in and out our stores and get as much meat as we want. You know what I mean? And the shit ain't all hectic or whatever. So these motherfuckers down here really ain't taking it serious. So, you know, just, I don't know, be safe out there, man. Just
what up?
Hopefully we can all get through this shit, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like when they first made the announcement about closing school, you know, early, and you know, the kids having an extended spring break, when they very first made the announcement, everybody in Springfield went nuts.
Oh yeah.
Now it's starting to calm down.
Yeah.
There was no meat, there was no toilet paper, there was no bread, there was nothing. I mean, literally, when we went in the store, the lines was wrapped around to the back of the store, like literally. There was nothing left, no bottled water, it was nothing. So at this point, I feel like all the pandemonium has died down, and the stores are starting to restock, and you know, a little bit somewhat normal again. But
right. Yeah, man, like, I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. We just gotta stick this shit out, man. Love y'all families. I know this is the most family time some of y'all motherfuckers have never had. Some of y'all are trifling, don't never like to spend no time with y'all family and shit. So, you know what I mean? When I say family, I mean kids. So, you know what I'm saying? That shit's fucked up, man. Just enjoy your fathers, enjoy your mothers. You know, some of us ain't have our fathers or mothers, you know what I'm saying, growing up. You know what I'm I'm saying? My wife being one and I'm being one. As far as my father, my real father, I'm gonna just talk about that. But you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, we're getting ready to go to a little commercial, and we'll be back in a few.
Is there something you want to talk about?
Yeah, there's something I wanted to touch bases on. So we'll see you guys in a minute.
Alright, shit, we'll be back. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
We'll be back, guys. I was supposed to do what?
You're supposed to just be like, we about to be back. You know what I mean? You're supposed to say something I want to touch on. But, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. I'm going to go to Father this time, but before we talk about that, let's go to break.
No, that's not it. No, that's not it. That's the very last thing we're supposed to say before we end the show, period.
So we about to talk about your dad.
No.
So
that's the next. You going to the very next episode, honey. We're not supposed to talk about that till episode 7. When we end the whole episode, I'm gonna say,
that's right.
Yeah.
So what we about to talk about?
About the baby mom situation. You done forgot the whole thing.
Yeah, I sure did.
Don't tell me you feeling it.
Well, I did feel it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna end it with the father shit, and we're gonna leave them hanging. Remember, for the very next episode.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. This is episode 6. This is your boy. I was about to say your lovely boy. This is your boy, Knowledge God. What's going on? And this is the lovely and always ambitious Queen.
Hey everybody, what's good?
Today before we start the show, we want to switch it up a little bit. I want to give a little moment of silence.
That's all. Baby, you got to quit leaning up too, since we're trying to do all of it. It's loud enough. You don't have to sit all the way up like that, so we can see you online.
Sit down, man. And we're back.
Hey everybody, we're back. What's good?
What's up?
Hope y'all got your drinks ready, because this is a juicy one.
Alright, well shit, we about to get into the meat of this shit.
Alright, y'all, I wanted to touch bases on, I'm sure there's thousands of people, maybe even 1 million, that can relate to what I'm about to talk about. Now, when Fred and I got together in 2012, it was new for me, for the simple fact I never been with a guy that had any children. It was just always me coming into a relationship and having a child. I never met a man that had any kids, so it was a whole new ball game for me. And not only did he have children, but he had children by multiple females.
Wow, man, you just telling me.
Okay.
Got you.
Well, that's what, they're going to know anyway. From what I'm talking about. Okay. I know you is popping it. But anyways, y'all, so, yeah, when we got together, I had to get used to the fact that, he had children with multiple people and what role I was supposed to play. in the relationship. Now, I feel like what I thought, wasn't always accurate as far as where I was supposed to put my 2 cents in, where I wasn't supposed to, and it caused a lot of problems. And I'm not necessarily saying all the problems was stemming from me, but I feel like where there was a situation, I can say the very first situation, we're just going to keep it 100. So, there was a situation where my husband wasn't allowed to go to his son's birthday party. And this is when me and one of the mothers of his children had our very first argument. Kamari. Mm-hmm. Okay, so she, for whatever reason, didn't invite him to the birthday party. And we had no understanding on why he wasn't invited and why he wasn't allowed to the party. Well, it was some text messages going back and forth, and then she ended up calling my phone, and me and her had words back and forth. Now, I wasn't being ignorant, I wasn't being rude, I was just asking her, why is he not allowed to come to his son's party? And her first thing she said to me was, mind you, this is me and her first time ever speaking on the phone, was, you're not my bitch, you're his bitch. That's the first thing she came out with. So, ever since that day, me and her has never been able to see eye to eye. It's been so many problems that's been happening throughout almost 8 years Fred and I have been together. And I want to know, do y'all, have y'all had problems, with your significant others, mother of their children, or, just, I want to know, am I the one that's crazy? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I wouldn't understand why wouldn't none of them be able to get along with me.
But before you continue, y'all can let us know by hashtagging us on Facebook. You can jump on our page and type in hashtag we feel you queen, you know what I'm saying? And that'll let us know if y'all can relate to what she talking about. But go ahead, carry on.
So yeah, that was with one of the mothers of his children. And then another one, which I'm gonna keep it real, we're cousins. Me and her is cousins, and our mothers share the same father. Them two never grew up together. They never had a sister bond. They never had no type of relationship, which stemmed to me and her never really having a bond or never having a relationship. When I met Fred, I had no clue that she was even the mother of his child. I didn't even know, and where I feel like I possibly went wrong was still deciding that once I found out that they were that them two had a child together, and I decided to still keep on dealing with it, and that's the story that she's carried all these years, is that that's my cousin and she's in a relationship with my son's father and all this and that. But what she failed to tell everybody is that they was never a couple, they were never an item, and that when they very first met, she chose to be a slut and sleep with him, and she ended up pregnant. I mean, let's just be real, she ended up pregnant by him, and that's how the whole thing went down. Now, am I trying to justify the fact that me and her's cousins, and when I found out that he was her son's father and I decided to stay with him, I'm not faulting nobody for that, because that's the decision that me and Fred decided to make. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to let nobody come in between the person I'm happy with. period. Especially when they wasn't a couple, they wasn't an item, they wasn't nothing. And me and her wasn't close, and we didn't have a relationship. So, you know, that whole situation, it went all the way left. You know, it's just like, I want to know, you know, do y'all think I'm wrong for standing beside him through everything that we've been through? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a good person. Everybody loves me. Kids love me. I wouldn't see why anybody would have an issue or a problem with me other than just me being with him. You know, I feel like I maybe have spoke up on some situations when I wasn't supposed to because I didn't know no better. You have to grow and you have to learn. So some of the situations I spoke up on, they were telling him like, okay, well, this is not her child. Why is she speaking up on the child that we shared together? And like I was the child's mom, or like I'm trying to control the situation. I just was trying to do what I felt like was right at the time. That's all I was trying to do, was what I felt like was right. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're put in a situation you've never been put in, all you're doing is doing your best, and you're doing what you know until you learn otherwise.
And then, you know, I can say this, babe, you know, you only telling about your side and what you feel like you did wrong, when if shit was peachy sweet, you know what I'm saying, and if shit didn't happen like it did, but none of the other shit even happened in the first place, you know what I'm saying, like the way shit even happened, motherfuckers was wrong because, you know, they involved the kids and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And,
y'all now better
you know,
and know the consequences.
Children and all that shit, and it just be that bullshit. You know, you always gotta hear the shit talking, and you know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers be saying some wild shit.
Mm-hmm. And they also was upset because they couldn't control my husband.
Oh, no.
You know, and that's what the big issue was. You know, I ain't gonna lie, you know, when we very first got together, he would listen and do what they asked or what they demanded.
Man,
because he didn't want to.
No, don't say no demand shit. Like,
it was a demand. It was a demand of them. I'm not saying it in a bad way, because you're a good man and you love your children, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So whatever they was basically asking of you, I'll just say asking, you did it. You know, but it wasn't an ask,
that
it was a demand, because for the simple fact, you was in a relationship with me, not with them, so it was a demand. So, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you grow, you live, and you learn. But once he realized that, okay, I see what they're up to at this point, and that's a part of growing. Sometimes you don't realize things. Sometimes it takes time to realize, oh, this person is really trying to do this to me, or this person's really trying to do that. So now I'm getting ready to do the whole total opposite, you know.
Yeah.
And that's how that whole situation went. Now, you know, I never thought in a million years that, you know, this situations would have continued throughout the years. It's been so much. I mean, we would be here all night if we could, you know, really sit here and talk about everything we've been through. But I just want to know how y'all feel. You know, leave a comment, you know, let us know how you feel. Have you ever been with a man, you know, and you're basically you're walking into a situation that you're not really familiar with, so you're trying to handle it the best way you can. And that's how I came in. I was new to it. You know, I'm like, it hit me like a ton of bricks. So I'm like, dang, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to handle this situation. Was I always 100% right? No, I wasn't. But, you know, I handled it the best way that I could, you know.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you know, like you said, we grow.
Me and wife viewing as our viewing as though I ain't fun mom's cousin or.
I don't know, I just feel like the children, you know what I'm saying, they get hurt.
Sis, I run my shit.
At the end of the day. And then they show out. And then once they get to showing out real bad, that's when they want to call a nigga out the blue, like, oh, go get your kids, man. They be, oh my God.
Right, but any other time you can't see him and you can't talk to him.
This little nigga's crazy. He's showing out because shit, he missed me. You don't get to talk to me because you on some stupid shit, like just weird shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like shit like a motherfucker done called, you know what I'm saying, talking about he ain't got no food, we fucked up, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit. Why don't you go do X, Y, and Z, and once I get down there, I'll handle the situation and shit. Nah, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
No, don't say X, Y, and Z. Say, go ahead and put it out there. Yeah. Go ahead and put it out there. Don't spare them. They don't deserve to be spared at this point.
All right, since I'm in the field and she was in Dayton at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Fred thought that was players should I first keep it 100.
And you know what I'm saying? Go get it from her. And once I get down there, I reimburse my mom and shit.
No, that's not how that went.
What happened?
She called or texted or whatever and said that not only were they didn't have any food, but they didn't have any lights.
Yeah.
The lights was cut off. It was the lights cut off for the gas, and they didn't have any food. What you said is that let me get my son until you straight. Is what you said.
Yeah, I said that part too. I wouldn't.
Oh, okay. I thought you forgot.
That was the last part. But yeah, you know, so I told her, you know what I'm saying, go holler at my mom and shit, because that's who she usually call. And you know what I'm saying, like she had called her before she called me for whatever reason, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying, I was like, go holler at her, and I'm on my way down there. I just reimbursed my mom and shit because I'm making it like shit. Since it's such an emergency, you need it now. I don't want you to wait, you know what I'm saying, until I get down there. So go ahead and get it now, and then I just reimburse my mama and shit. So she wasn't with that. So I'm like, well, look, why don't you let me just keep him for a while? You know what I'm saying? I see you fucked up. Just let me have him for a minute. And she wasn't trying to let me get him and shit. So I'm like, man, like what the fuck? And it was something like, she told me she was gonna call me back or some old shit because she
Fred,
was
do
getting
you need help?
And I think she
sounds like you in trouble.
Like a job or some old shit. Maybe a job had called her back or something like that. So when she came back on the, you know what I'm saying, when she called me back, she like, you know what I'm saying, I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what you talking about. I'm cool now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I got me a job.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm cool now and shit. Fuck what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? And whatever else she said and shit.
Because she was lying. That was the whole thing.
Just some crazy shit.
My thing is, if you're sitting up in the dark and you don't have no food, and you know your child's father is saying, okay, well, go to my mom until I could get there. She didn't want to do that. Then you asked her, okay, well, can I get my son until you're straight and you're back up on your feet? She didn't want to do that. So clearly, you're lying. You thought he was going to jump up and send you money, and when it didn't go the way she thought it was going to go, or, you know, she wanted to quit answering the phone, quit responding to text messages, and then she finally popped back up and said, oh, remember, cussed you out. Oh, I don't need you no more. Forget it and all this and that. I got me a job. Yeah. So what happened to y'all starving? Yeah. What happened to y'all sitting there in the dark? Remember, I was so hungry. Like, what kind of sense does that make? Because I know one thing for certain, for sure. I'm not going to let mine be sitting in no dark nor go hungry. Period.
Right. I mean, shit.
That was another part of her trying to manipulate. That's all that was. And it didn't go in her favor, and she ended up salty. That's what it all boiled up, boiled down to Vince.
That was just a little kind of one of the little
just one of the little stories out of the thousand.
Right.
Out of the thousand.
And Carl, I see your comments and shit. I mean, shit, what you mean? I don't know what you mean by player shit. You know what I'm saying? If you go to Spotify, check me out. You know what I'm saying? I got many episodes. I mean, I'm just talking about life, you know what I mean? And people that we interview talk about life, but right now, this Corona season, so I can't interview nobody. It's just me and my wife. I ain't about to let nobody come through here, but you know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, you know what I'm saying? We are going to be doing big things and shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as that and shit, you know, as far as the podcast go, this shit just ain't no couple of weeks thing and then we finish type shit. We doing this shit for years. This, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm about to be doing. And I'm going to find a better way to do this shit. I'm going to get some real shit going on. And goddamn it, hopefully some motherfuckers fuck with us. You know, we got a few listeners. Don't nobody really listen to this shit. And we don't give a fuck. We going to speak our shit. And really, you going to like it or you ain't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's player to you, nigga, but this life, my dude. Like, shit. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about many things, but, you know, carrying on though, you know. What else, babe? What else we got? What else we got for the people? Shit, you know, I don't know. All I can say.
So I want you to touch on that situation. I want you to touch on how did you feel when
y'all hear how I tried to finesse my way.
Yeah, he tried to get out of it. He tried to get out of it.
Oh shit! Come on.
I want to know how you felt the first time that I said something. Did you feel like I was wrong?
I mean, listen.
Keep it real.
Yeah. So I'm gonna talk about it like we ain't never talked about this before. Like, all right. So at first, yeah, I did feel like you was doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, just off the simple fact, I'm like, man, this is none of your business. You know, these is my kids. You know what I'm saying? I can, you know what I mean, and all that shit. You know how it was.
No,
and,
tell him how it was.
You know, that's what it was. Like, shit, I was just saying that shit because, I mean, you know, that's how I felt. All right, like, it was already hard for me seeing them. And it was just like, I wasn't really seeing the picture like they always finding reasons to take them away. This is just a new reason because, you know what I'm saying, the real shit is y'all really wasn't never letting me see my kids. You know what I mean? Like, in the beginning. And the reason why I was ducking child support was because, for one, I don't know the rules. I never asked motherfuckers, and I tried to keep my business to myself. So, only thing I knew was the first time I went to court for child support, the motherfuckers locked me up. I'm like, God damn, like, what the fuck? So when I got out, I'm like, man, I ain't never in my life going to court for child support again in my life. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? And how I used to be, you know what I'm saying? I seeing shit all the time, and you know what I'm saying, that when I did get to see them and shit, I'm always buying them shit and all that shit. But as far as fucking with the system, I'm like, shit, I ain't fucking with that shit because they don't let me see my kids for real. And I'm getting told that kids ain't mine, and you know what I mean, just all kind of crazy shit. But when I finally started getting to see them a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and it seemed like I felt like you was interfering and shit. So I was taking it fucked up. You know, I was displaying my anger towards you, like, you know what I'm saying?
So how would you feel like you was displaying your anger? By listening to what they had to say?
Yeah.
And putting me on the back burner?
Yeah, basically. You know, that's what it was and shit, like, so I was just, you know, displaying my anger towards you know what I'm saying? Being real egregious at times, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, it was just a fucked up situation, but then, like, as time went, I mean, I didn't figure it out overnight. It took some time.
Yeah, y'all, it took some time. Some years.
But, you know what I'm saying, I got to start figuring out shit, and at the same time, I'm finding out that I don't even got to go through child support to, you know, get custody of my kids. They ain't even through them, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that at first. and I pay the shit out of my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but you supposed to be speaking on me. We're not supposed to be talking about child support.
Oh,
We supposed to be talking about how.
Oh man.
How you gonna jump from how you was angry with me then talk about child support, honey? We're talking about what finally made you realize that, you know, she was right this whole time. What went off? What light bulb went off in your mind? And, like, damn, I've been dogging her all this time because the things that she was saying was real and it was true. So what? Just did you wake up one day and say, "Ding ding, this is it"? I mean, what happened?
I mean, baby, shit. You know what?
Tell what it really is.
I'm saying it. Like, stop.
Cause you get ready to try to get your way out of it.
No, I'm not. I'm about to say it. So, I mean, I don't know, babe. Like, after going through it with you so much and me seeing what I was doing to you, you know what I'm saying, as far as how you was feeling about the situation.
And it wasn't even
Maybe
the fact that you was doing it. Y'all. It was y'all. You was allowing them to do these things to our relationship. Let's be clear. That's the key point. Now go ahead, continue.
Are you gonna let me say
Yeah, I said continue, honey.
Alright. So, you know, after I seen, you know what I'm saying, what it was doing to you basically and shit, what we were doing to you, how you over the road, just what, you know, the whole overall situation was doing to not only you, but it was doing to us, you know what I'm saying? I had to fall back and look at the shit like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm fucking up for my family, like, over some bullshit, over some weak ass, you know what I mean, females and shit, and, you know, I gotta change up some shit. Some shit gotta be different, you know what I'm saying, like, and for real, I gotta take control of the situation, because if I don't take control of the situation, not only am I fucking up my situation at home, but my kids gonna grow up not like me, because they ain't gonna understand what's going on, because all they know is mommy's side, which is your daddy ain't shit. They don't know mommy's side of how she be on some bullshit, and I know from Ari, I don't remember certain shit as far as, or I know he do, and that's probably why he is like he is, you know, just certain shit he was exposed to, you know what I'm saying? You know, so it's just crazy, like, so I was gonna feel it two-way unless I got shit together, you know what I'm saying? We fixed part one, but we gotta fix part two, and that shit coming very soon, you know what I'm saying? Very soon, like this year, only thing that's postponing and slowing it down is this corona, you know what I'm saying? But once this bitch leave up out of here and shit, we own it, you know what I'm saying? And they better get ready, so I'm gonna get mine. God damn it, they got me fucked up. Like, so, you know, that's what it is.
Okay, I'll let it go with that. I'll let it go with that. Answer the question, but you did not. No, you didn't. I asked you what dawned on you to say this been going on this whole time, and she was really right about. No, you didn't. You start talking about child support again and some old other stuff.
Man,
we just gonna move on to the next subject because clearly he's not trying to really touch on the subject and keep it real. I think he's trying to save these bitches, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
But listen,
I hope they call for the purge because they all gonna be laid out.
What's the? Is that's what you going for first? Why you load them guns up and getting ready? But nah, man, listen. Well,
I'm just playing. I'm not trying to kill nobody. I don't want them to hear it and see this episode and be saying she's trying to threaten me. Because Queen is a lover, not a killer. Pop, 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 boom, boom, boom.
Man, you crazy, man.
Oh.
But nah, listen though, like I'm saying, like, you know, it should have been dawned on me back. I mean, I don't know. I can't just say what dawned on me. I mean, shit, I grew up. Shit,
You did. You grew up.
I just
and they was salty.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know. Maybe I did.
They was salty when they heard the word no.
Yeah.
They couldn't believe. Did you just say no? You're not did you just say you're not going to do what I ask? And that's when hell really broke loose at that point. Oh, Lord, it was on and popping. It was. It was on and popping. I know y'all can relate out there. I know y'all can relate, honey. Because it was going down. But it's okay. Because they came to war with a queen that refuses to step off the throne, honey. And I'm still here. Still going strong. And guess who got the ring? Queen got the ring. So, it's all good. You know I ain't playing. 8 years. And I'm still here. And I ain't going nowhere.
No, you're not. That's what it is. And shit, like I said, man, like, you know, I just had to wake the fuck up.
Yeah, you did. You live and you learn, though. That's the thing. Just like how I feel. When I came into the situation with you when we got together, I didn't know no better. All I was doing was going off of what I thought and what I felt until I was corrected. Then I knew how to move from that point on. You know what I'm saying? And what I was actually saying is not like it was nothing bad, but they, you know, when we got together, I can't speak up on somebody else's children. That wasn't my place. I ain't gonna sit and justify it. That was not my place to speak up on. I shouldn't even have been on the phone with her, asking her why you wasn't invited to the birthday party in the first place, because me and you had just got together and that was not my place.
Yeah.
You know, I admit that. But where everything went left is when she disrespected me. That's when everything went left. Now, you can tell me that I shouldn't speak up on this situation, but you're not going to call me out my name and disrespect me and think everything's going to go smooth sailing. Right. So, at that point, it was war after that. Like, you're not going to disrespect me like that, period.
But y'all know something, though? She was fierce when I first got with her, man. I'm trying to call her Amber. She like, no, you going to call me Queen. My name Queen. I'm like, listen, I'm not about to call you no goddamn Queen, man. You got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's how I was, just because she was telling me to call her that and shit. You know
I feel like my mom should have named me that, because that's what I am.
I mean, shit.
When you look at me, when the average person look at me, they would never probably think that her name's Amber. They probably wouldn't think it was Queen either. But that fits me more. Queen fits me more than Amber, but I'll take what my mom gave me. But I'm Queen though, period.
I mean, shit, but at the same time, neither I ain't know no better. Now I got knowledge of self, so peace to the guys on the earth. I know now. You know what I'm saying? I should have been on that shit, but yeah, you was on it like shit. You can call me Queen. Don't call me Amber. I'm like, man, this girl's crazy.
Whatever. Y'all, he felt like I was crazy, but this nigga was sitting up eating chicken with a spoon and a fork.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, baby, yes you was. Yes you was.
I don't remember that shit, man.
Yes you was eating that chicken with a spoon and a fork.
Was it some baked chicken or was it fried? It had to be baked and it had to be hot as fuck. And I couldn't,
babe, no, you was trying to act like your ass done been to etiquette.
No,
sitting there trying to
what
eat with that damn spoon and that fork. I'm not. I'm keeping it real.
Cut the fucking tape.
I'm keeping it real. I said, this nigga's a comedian.
Oh my gosh, man. What the hell? Hey, we about to cut and edit this shit.
No, we ain't.
You said no. So, I'm saying, but was it fried or was it baked?
Does it matter?
Yes.
You don't eat no damn chicken with no spoon and no fork.
Not a spoon. So I had a spoon and a fork. Or
babe, you was going like this. You was
pushing it. What was I doing with the spoon? So, babe, are you sure it was a spoon, man? Or was it a knife and a fork? It had to be a knife and a fork, man. Ain't no way I had a spoon and a fucking fork, man. That looked retarded.
But this is the thing, though. Keep it real. You eat chicken with your fucking hand. You pick it up and you bite that shit.
But if it was baked,
babe,
and it was hot, I was using a goddamn fork because it was hot. So what are you saying?
Oh, Lord. Man, this man crazy. Gotta love him.
Oh,
I got to love him.
Anyway, whatever.
Give me a kiss, honey.
Whatever, man. You I ain't had a fun. And you lied because at first y'all said pizza. Now it's chicken.
No, it wasn't pizza. I never said pizza.
Somebody said pizza, man. See,
No, it wasn't no pizza, baby. It was chicken. Remember the first dinner we had together, it was steak.
Yeah.
That's what popped everything off when I posted the picture of the steak and the potatoes.
Hey, the motherfucking boy, the Facebook went, it was war. Like, man, that shit was crazy.
Over a picture, though. I was like, damn. Hey, but it was all worth it because that steak was good.
As fuck. You stupid.
Hey, that steak was on fire. I said, oh, okay. And he could cook.
Facebook was on fire.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck that shit.
Yes, it was. I want to say, I think I was sitting up arguing with them bitches till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning on Facebook. On that post.
Came over to the next day. All the way to the next day.
A mess.
I mean, shit, it never stopped. It just calmed down. It never stopped, that shit. That shit was crazy. Over a steak dinner. I mean, it wasn't over a steak dinner,
but that's what started
it.
It
It started the fucking steak dinner. Good ass steak dinner. That too. Shit was fire.
It was, man. That was one of the best steaks you ever made. As far as in the oven.
Yeah, that's how
good
I
as hell.
started off in the oven. Telling my secrets. But yeah, man.
Babe, you was not the only one that put steak in the oven. Shut up. Talking about telling Yo, I could not deal with him.
Man, anyway. Shit. We about to go ahead. Take this commercial break. Did we already pay our bills? Yeah, we need to go ahead and pay these bills real quick, so we'll be right back. We're gonna wrap it up and shit. We'll holler at y'all.
Hey, y'all. What's goody good? What y'all sipping on? I got a little Crown Apple in my glass with a little bit of Sprite. What you got in your glass, baby?
Nothing. I need to put something in this motherfucker, man.
Make you a drink.
I need to roll up again.
What y'all doing on this good Saturday night? This quarantine night. What's everybody doing on quarantine night?
So, you know we gotta come up with a skit now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Oh, I see what the kitties asleep. What time is it? 9 now. That's early.
Ain't nobody. I'm about to say ain't nobody sleep.
My bad.
Everybody kicking it.
About to roll up another L, but shit, we about to jump off to this next topic. You want to stop there for a minute?
They stupid. Oh, you sipping on 1800? That's crazy. Me and my friend Sana used to drink 1800, and when I say we used to be fucking done for, below, you hear me?
See what y'all talking about.
We used to be wasted off that shit.
Nobody watching no more. Okay, we gotta let them comment stuff, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I said we jumping on YouTube too.
Hey y'all, when I say we filming everywhere, we on live on the TV, live on Facebook, and we're recording on Spotify and on Anchor.
We yeah, if y'all want to view it on YouTube, go to Lucky Thompson LT on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one with that name, I'm pretty sure, so y'all should be able to find it with no problem. And, it looked a little fucked up, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work out the kinks, man. This is my first time doing this shit. You know, we just going with the flow, just doing what we do. So, you know, hopefully we get that shit together. You know what I'm saying? They had that shit fire, looking real.
We're gonna get it together. I mean, we just starting.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. We just doing shit, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But we gonna keep this shit going.
Don't be trying to look sexy.
What are you talking about? I gotta look right for the internet.
No, I seen how you just did your lips. Oh Lord, I can't with him, y'all.
She's crazy. She be tripping.
He gonna try to do that little bottom lip.
I don't even have no lips.
You do too.
No, I don't. Nothing. Look, y'all crazy. Man, these motherfuckers is tripping, man. But yeah, oh shit. Let me bounce back on that shit. But yeah, we gonna keep doing this shit, man. Years.
We love it. We love it. We honestly do. We love it. We love doing our podcast. This has actually been, you know what I'm saying, something that my husband's been wanting to do for a while, and he's doing it. He's doing it. And we sat and we had a conversation when we was talking about the year 2020, and go ahead, baby.
And back to the show. All right. Some of y'all missed what we was talking about, but yeah, go ahead, baby.
I was saying that, you know, this podcast has been something that my husband's been passionate about, something he's been wanting to do for a while. And I told him, you know, we had a conversation right before this year started. And I told him, I said, honey, whatever we want to do, we need to do that shit. Quit making up excuses and reasons why we can't or we didn't or we won't, and start doing it. Yeah. We really got to live our life and do what we want to do, so that at the end of the day, we can at least say that we achieved something that we wanted to do, instead of being like, oh, I should have done it, or I could have done it, or whatever the case may be. Just like when we opened up Kings and Queens.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody that knows me knows I have a passion for cooking and baking. And my husband's a motherfucking beast on the grill. A straight beast. And, you know, we was like, I said, you know what, babe? I want to start cooking and selling dinners. You know what I'm saying? And what we do, we did that shit. And guess what? We sold out every single night. We sold out every night, you know. And we was very successful with it, you know. And we will be back soon. Everybody thinks we disappeared. Everybody thinks that, you know, we're finished cooking. We're going to pop the fuck back up. Wait for this virus and stuff to die down. We're going to pop back up. And we're going to get our shit back jumping, and we're going to sell out again like we was every night before. Yeah, because it's something I truly enjoy doing. You know what I'm saying? It's my passion. You know, it's not like this. I just woke up one day and was like, oh, fuck it, let's sell dinners. Like a lot of people in Springfield did. They woke the fuck up one day and said, I want to sell a dinner. They can't even fucking cook. The shit looks a mess. Me, on the other hand, I really can cook. I really can bake. My husband is a fucking grill beast. So, yeah, we're coming. We're coming back. And when we come, it's definitely going to be, we ain't going to be fucked with. So, whoever's out there cooking, be ready. Be ready. That's all I'm saying. When these hands get in the kitchen, be ready. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, shit, yeah, we about to wrap this up, man. It was real good talking to y'all. We gonna keep talking to y'all, though, on the live stream. But I'm about to wrap this podcast up, though. So, shit, we gonna go ahead and wrap this up, babe. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's something I really wanted to touch bases on, honey, before we wrap it up.
Okay, what's that?
You know, on a serious note, I really want to talk about how I felt growing up without a father. I really want to touch bases on that.
Okay. Well, shit. We're going to wait till next time. We're going to wait till next episode to touch bases on that. So, shit. This is Let's Talk About It. This Knowledge God. And this is the very ambitious
Queen, Miss Cameron.
We holla at y'all. Peace.
Hey, y'all, who's out there? What's good? Now y'all can sing a little bit. I'm a little buzzed.
I am too. Alright, well, we gotta, so, that's basically how we doing it right now. After which, I'll go in tomorrow morning, me and my wife, we put our heads together, and we get to start thinking about the skits and shit, what we want to do, And, of course, we done already came up with something, and we're gonna put the little skit together, and then I'll put the little ending. I listen through it, and if I'm cool with it, I'll keep it as is. So far, we done kept everything as is. I want the shit to be raw. You know what I mean? Like y'all in here with us, talking to us and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the shit to sound strict, cause it ain't. You feel me? We just flow. You feel me? This is on the regular. Like me and my wife, we bond like this all the time.
We straight clowns.
You know what I'm saying?
We straight clowns for real.
We need to make this shit into a podcast, like it's what shit we be talking about. But at the same time, I want to interview people, and that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? If anybody got a story to tell, it can be anybody, cause we ain't got to film it. So y'all can, y'all can be anonymous or whatever the fuck, and if y'all got a story to tell or whatever the fuck, y'all can definitely come on and I'll interview y'all or whatever and shit. We can get
right. We want to get these interviews rolling. It's just the fact that this dang virus is going around and it's slowing us down. But it's not stopping us. It's just slowing the process down a little bit, because we have to be cautious about us getting sick, or we don't want nobody else sick, and we definitely don't want our kids sick. So after all of this dies down, we're going to be, interviewing people, and, because we want to know how other people feel about the things we're talking about. So we want to join people in with us, and, you know what I'm saying, just have a good time,
And shit, Dre, I see your comment. I know y'all know, but listen, bro, you got to keep on feeding that shit, bro, because everybody ain't listened to the first episode, you know what I'm saying? This will be some people's first episode. I got to keep on saying that shit. And even if I can already say something, I'm repeating that shit, bro. We just got to keep on saying that shit. You got to feed that shit to a motherfucker so they can, bro. You feel me?
Feed them what, baby?
I don't know what he was talking about.
What, steak?
I don't know what he was talking about, but shit, I don't know.
What's good though? What y'all doing? What's good out there?
I see Rocky.
Hey Rocky.
What's up, cuz? What's going on?
emoji footprints,
I need to be
girl.
interviewed. Yeah, bro, for sure. Bro,
for sure.
You definitely need to.
Definitely.
You definitely need to. You
yeah.
definitely need to. You can definitely jump on, bro.
And it's whatever you want to talk about. It's not like we're giving people things to talk about. You come to us and tell us, it could be a personal story. It could be whatever whatever you want to talk about. And then we'll just go off whatever you want to talk about. And shit, it's on and popping.
I mean, because basically what this is, everything that we talk about, whether I'm doing an interview with somebody or whether it's just me and her, you know what I'm saying? People need to relate to this shit. I'm not just about to just be popping shit, talking about no bullshit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because this is real, true life shit. that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we're a couple that's very open. You know, we're telling shit that's happening in our relationship, and it's real. You know, a lot of people, they want to be so secretive about this or secretive about that, but we're not. We're actually opening up to everybody. Right. And we're telling them real things that's happening in our relationship. And the fact that we've overcome it and we're still together. March 31st, we will be together for 8
What's
years.
good?
Yeah. 8 motherfucking years. And yes, Rocky, you definitely can get an interview.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to talk about. You know what I mean? We are regular motherfucking people. That's all I want to interview with regular people, because we got.
Oh yeah, we don't want none of that fake shit. We don't want none of that scripted shit.
How big we get, I don't never want to really interview. If we ever was to get fucking big or some shit like that, man, I never want to interview no famous. I want to interview regular motherfuckers with real stories to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that famous shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I love to have that shit like that. If we ever get picked up, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the goal, you know what I mean, to get picked up. And we just gonna keep it funky like that, like, cause shit, we got stories too. Shit, we real. We real out
here. We got
like,
so many stories.
So many, like, you know
so
what
many
and
stories.
I know everybody out there got stories like shit, like some real shit. Shit that, you know, really that happened to them that they can survive through, or whatever the case is, like, you know what I'm saying? And I be tired of hearing about only famous motherfuckers, like, okay, shit, y'all famous.
They act
bro.
like they're the only people that
shit,
matter.
Like, yeah,
you know?
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, it's more than that. Like, shit, it's us too. Like, so shit, them the only stories we gonna ever tell.
Well, that got me fucked up because I'm still famous. I don't give a fuck. So, I don't know what they thought.
Shit, that's my word, though. Like, so we, you know, that we gonna only, no matter what, you know, we gonna take this shit to the top, though. You best believe, shit, you know, this year 1, episode motherfucking 6, you feel me? This is
and it's just gonna get
6,
better.
And it's just gonna get
it's
better.
just gonna get better. We're just now starting out, and it's gonna get better.
Love, bruh, for sure. My niggas stay showing love. You know what I'm saying? Once we get to episode 100, then talk to us. You know what I'm saying?
Who loves it, baby? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, my brother gonna show love. Period.
Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, we definitely gonna interview that nigga, cause you know. Yeah.
Stories.
But nah, nigga, you ain't coming over here though.
You stupid.
You not coming over here,
Coronavirus.
You know what I'm saying? You know you can call in, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying, you know, so we can call you or whatever the fuck, so you know.
Shit is real.
Right, but yeah, you not coming over. Ain't nobody coming over. We gonna call you motherfuckers and we can do whatever.
We in quarantine.
It's over. Yeah. Once this shit is over, then you can come over here, but no more blunt smokings and no more none of that shit. It is over.
We gonna puff in the air for
right.
my brother. For
brother.
You and him smoking together.
Right. Like shit, fuck that. It's a wrap. For real, man. This shit crazy. I wasn't taking this serious at first. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, you know, man, we ain't know.
I don't think most people was taking it seriously.
My little nephew Quentin what's good, Neff?
Hey.
Hey, bro, your episode is
Boo.
jumping, bro. Your episode is number
sis.
1. And shit, you got like 40-something listeners on your episode, bro. Like, I think your shit like 46.
Say listeners again instead of saying listeners.
It was
no, it's not listeners, damn it. I can't with him, y'all, for real. I cannot.
Yeah.
I'm done with because he's sitting at Buzz.
Shit, yeah, but yeah, his shit jumping. I think you got about like 5 more listeners than I got. You know
say listeners.
5 more listeners.
Dang, honey. No, I ain't hating on shit.
Damn.
He crazy, y'all. This man is crazy, but I love him. I love him dearly.
Yeah, man, but
So you gonna leave me hanging like that?
Would you try to guess me again?
No, I said I love you.
Oh, I love you too, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you done for the night. You is done. You is done.
No, man. I can't be done for tonight. What y'all doing, man?
What's good out there, y'all?
What's good? Not playing. Nah, she ain't playing, bro. She young one, bro. She hating. Hey, that's the only thing you can say. Shit, every time motherfucker talk some shit. Shit, they hating. Oh, shit. What hating, motherfucker? Yeah, nah, she hating, man. That's all that is, man. Yeah, man, that shit crazy. Hey, we just wrapped up another episode.
Yep, episode 6.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's in the smash like I was talking about. I gotta engineer this. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, we gotta put the little skit together. We gotta do little shits. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get the little paid sponsors, little shits, and put the shit all together. And then I'm gonna throw it out there tomorrow. Probably tomorrow night before I go to bed, because I gotta go to work Monday. I'm still working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they still got my husband working.
12 hours, bro. You know what I'm saying? Put me in the 12s again. Because, you know, we on demand and shit.
Right, it's basically how I feel about.
She a big one, my guy.
You still having to work. You and Jaleel still having to work. It's like it's a blessing and it's a curse at the same time. Mm-hmm. Because I'm happy that y'all are still getting to work and provide for our family. Right. But then I'm scared because you don't never know. They said it can be anywhere before people even know or feel any symptoms or anything. So you don't know who's coming into either one of y'all's jobs sick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy y'all still working, but again, I don't want none of us to end up sick.
I know, and shit, I'm scared too, for real. Like, so, you know, I'll be away from everybody. Like,
I already know you don't like nobody in your face anyway.
I don't want nobody.
Period in your face.
I don't even like people, and whoever know me know that shit. Like, y'all know I don't like nobody, like, for real. I don't know.
Especially not in your face.
Just get the fuck away from me and just let me do what I do.
This man crazy. He go to work. They be saying good morning to him, and this man be ignoring him.
Yeah, I just look at him and shit like, all right.
Yeah, he don't like nobody.
And
he
this
don't
is
like
before
nobody
the fucking coronavirus.
If there's any Geminis watching, I'm sure y'all are like that too. Well, you're borderline though.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not that I don't like people. So let me take that back. You know what it be is when I go to work, that's what I'm focused on. So I really don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to. And then people be wanting to get all close up to you and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like real close to your face, like, you know what I'm saying. Especially white folks. Lloyd, shout out to Lloyd. I'm gonna say it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially the white folks, bro. They be getting close, man. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but y'all motherfuckers get close as fuck when y'all talk to people. And so, you know, they know me. I'm not about to talk to you. I'm not about to say shit. So
now they do, but they didn't in the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning
now they know.
Didn't know. But now, don't nobody say nothing to me in the morning. They wait till I start talking. And once I start talking, like, I go to work at 6 in the morning. I don't start talking to people until about 12, 1 o'clock. And they don't even call my name over the CD or nothing. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers just leave me the fuck alone. And I just do my thing, bro. Like, I swear to God, bro, like, I just do my thing. So then, you know, it's about like 12 o'clock, I start talking to people and shit. And then just everything just be cool. And you know what I'm saying? I don't think, you know what I mean, like I'm that nigga or no shit like that. It just, you know, that's just how I am. Anybody that know me know that shit. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, that's why my nephew laughing and shit, because, you know what I'm saying, he know and shit, like, bro, I don't be wanting to talk to motherfuckers sometimes and shit, and, you know, I'm working. Leave me the fuck alone. Just, you know.
Here, you hold back. I'm about to pour me a glass of wine.
Yeah, just, you know what I'm saying, you can throw your little knives up, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever, your pieces, your fists, or whatever the fuck. But I'm not about to, I don't want to talk to you. Not in the morning time, bro. We coming in at 6 in the morning and we leaving at 6 in the evening. Every day. Monday through Friday, and then Saturday I work from 6 to 2. You feel me? So just leave me the fuck alone. Let me do my shit. You know what I'm saying? and once second shift come back in, I'm gonna be that motherfucking supervisor of that bitch. Hopefully I get my shit back because my attitude kind of fucked up. They probably ain't gonna fuck with me. I don't know. I'm probably ain't ready to be managing them motherfuckers because I be mad, man. Like, damn, bro, you been here for this long, bro. You still can't. And I'm not gonna bite my tongue, bro. Shakespeare, nigga, represent, nigga.
Man, you know why you ain't ready?
Wow.
Coronavirus.
Oh my god. Hey, man, you just scared the shit out of me. God damn. I'm trying to read the comments and bro, I forgot you took out, bro. She just jumped in my face. God damn. What the fuck wrong?
That was funny.
Nah, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Just because you got scared.
Nah, I ain't get scared. Shit.
You said it scared you. That's what you just said.
Ah, whatever. Okay,
I pulled a prank on you. Just admit it. I got you good this time.
Man, listen, me too. Send me the link. Oh yeah, nephew for sure, bro. I got you, bro. Tell your mom I said not what's up, but tell her I said hi. Tell your mom I said hi. Tell goddamn shit, bro. I'm buzzed, bro. I can't even think of nobody's names. Everybody, bro. Me, mom, goddamn, just everybody. Shit. Just tell them I said what's up. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Ike. It's been a few motherfuckers. We got 3 people. People jumping back in, baby. So you want to keep it going?
Yeah, we keep it going.
Say something. Shit. God damn it. And talk to him.
What's good, y'all?
Oh, shit. Here you go. You sound crazy. What's good, y'all? Y'all hear that?
Babe,
shit?
don't do that. He always talks about how I talk, y'all. I have no clue why. But he likes it. He got to.
Yeah, I like it. I love it.
What? See, for real.
What?
Y'all, I can't with him. I'm telling y'all.
Shit. What are you talking about? What? What happened? What?
Why are you trying to look sexy?
I'm not. What are you? Man, we got to my nephew, Justin.
I'm talking about to me. How when you turned around and looked at me like that.
Oh.
Trying to be all dazed into my eyes and shit.
Now, Justin, are you gay?
Who is that, J-Ro?
Or is it Justin gay? Are you gay, Justin?
Who?
I mean, I'm just asking.
Oh,
Justin gay?
babe.
Yes. Who is it?
Oh, it's a viewer. Say hi.
I mean, what's up?
Wave.
I mean, yeah. I'm just asking who.
That's his name, honey.
Oh, okay. I was just asking. I was just asking, man. Listen, man. I apologize, yo. I was just asking, and I'm buzzed. I'm buzzed, man. So my bad, man. I'm doing those 12s. Yeah, bro. Hey, listen, bro. No disrespect, man. Oh shit, that's my cousin. Yeah, bro, for sure. Hey, listen, man. When I do 12s and the shit is all the time, or we do 10s sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But them shits don't be every day. But when I do them 12s, bro, like, bro, yeah, I just want to flow through them shits and just go home, bro. That's all it be. Just leave me the fuck alone until it start to be the end of the day, and then I start talking. You know what I'm saying? What it do, nephew? Or is this senior? Is this senior or is this nephew? Yeah, man.
I think that's senior. That ain't nephew.
It might be. I don't know.
That ain't nephew.
Oh, that ain't nephew?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's up, bro? What's going on, bro? Just doing this podcast shit, man. Doing this podcast shit, boy. Yeah, man. We
just loving it. Yeah, we just done our live podcast.
Yeah, but it's the after hour shit, bro. We just going live right now and this shit. It's the after hour. You know what I mean? As far as shit, we just wrapped up the podcast about like 20 minutes ago.
Make sure y'all tune in. Let's talk about it on Spotify and on Anchor.
Yeah, I don't know if I just sent you the links or not, Nick.
We just finished up episode 6.
Junior, and what up, African? What's good, bro? What's good? Yeah, that's Junior. That's nephew. Yeah, I don't know if I done sent you the link, bro, but if I haven't, shit, I'll send you the link and shit. You know what I'm saying? We doing our thing, man. Quarantining. I'm halfway quarantined.
Look, he said he been listening to him.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
We appreciate it. Thank
Appreciate
you.
the support, nephew, for real, bro. If you wanna donate 99 cents a month, you definitely can donate 99 cents a month to our podcast.
Babe, shut up. Not 99 cents.
I'm serious because they got it on there. You can donate 99 cents a month. You can donate
I'm
$2 a
hollering.
month. You can you know what I'm saying? If you want to donate to our podcast, bro, you know, you're more than welcome, brother. Any of y'all. Shit. It is what it is. Yeah, man, we gotta do these little commercials and shit. Hey, I know you be checking out my little skits, and then everybody who be listening, listen all the way through. You know what I'm saying? You might be missing shit at the end. Just because we sing.
Oh man, we talk about so much stuff.
Nah.
What?
I'm talking about like, alright, I wrap up the, you know what I'm saying? I wrap up the podcast, but then we got like the skit at the end. I like something at the end. Some people want to listen, like they just hear us wrap it up and then they cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
But folks that listen on through to the next episode, you will probably catch it like that. But if you just cut it off, you know what I'm saying, you're probably missing something. You know what I'm saying? It's a format to how you gotta put this shit together. You know?
Yeah, we've been doing. Thank you. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
Nephew. Yeah.
We've been having a ball.
Bruh, shit,
We have been having a ball doing it. You know, it's just like it's natural. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing scripted. It's not like we're writing nothing out.
Nothing.
We're
Nothing's
just
written
jumping
out.
on, and it is what it is. You know, we're saying how we feel. You know, and you know, it's going down.
You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, bruh, on that 1-800-NIGGAS, that first part, I did that shit in our car. You know what I'm saying? While my wife was inside the doctor's office and shit, talking to the doctor shit about something. I did that shit in the car when I first started my podcast. I'm just doing some shit. And then after that, the follow-up was after I interviewed Quentin. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Jovan was on there. So me and Jovan did the follow-up. And I let them listen to the first part. And I'm like, all right, we're going to do the follow-up to it. And I just made up some shit off the top of my brain. And me and Cuz, first take, nothing script, nothing written down. We just went off the top of our brain, did that shit, played it. And then, you know what I'm saying, the other little shits I did after I interviewed Jeff, there was a nigga over there, did a little quick little skit with him and shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, the other skit I did, you know what I'm saying, just all that shit just be off the top of my dome, bro. Like, it's nothing ever written, nothing scripted. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if we just talk
It's raw.
and make it raw and shit, it's just gonna be, it is what it is and shit. So, you know, that's all, bro. You know what I mean? We got one person watching, that's nephew.
Mm-hmm.
So shit, yeah, bro, just, you know, when the last time you talked to your cousins, bro? The last time you talked to Javion and Jalen and them. You know what I'm saying? And other than that shit, when the last time you talked to any of your family? Gotta start doing family interviews every month or something. I mean, shit, I had Jeff on there. I put Jeff on there.
That's what he said, just like you had these.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Joe and Q, you can Ant or Jeff or Bob or Bobby or Dominic. You feel? Yeah, Yeah, I did.
She is a
Jeff.
beauty fat girl.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a story to tell though at the same time. So But
or they can just be joining in, you know.
Right.
We're gonna make our way to we want to make our way to family.
Much respect.
Friends. I'm telling you. We're trying to go far with this. This is not just something to occupy our time. Just to be doing it. You know.
Fuck, they comments ain't popping up on the goddamn YouTube.
You know, Fred really he really has this has been a passion for his, and he really wants to take this far. He really wants to take this far. So it's just the beginning. This is just the beginning, and we love it. We're enjoying it.
You comments just now. She is a beautiful. Damn, bro, that's how you feel.
What?
He said. She is a beautiful fat girl. Hope much respect. Alright, Patrick. Damn, she a big fat one, my guy. Oh, they popping shit. She a big one, my guy. What's good, girl? Fred, do you need help? Sounds like you in trouble. Oh, that's the Carlo Hewitt.
Yeah, he commenting a lot.
Yeah. Fred. Something cousins down and kids, I blame the ladies. Y'all now better. I mean, y'all, I guess y'all know better. But it's y'all now better.
What?
You know the consequences. Y'all know better. You know the consequence. Maybe we was talking about baby mama shit. That's not good for family because someone gonna have something to ask. I got something to say. Me and wife business, our business though. I ain't fucking mom's cousins or some shit, I don't know. Sis, I run my shit. Fred thought that was playing shit at first. I'll keep it 100. Excuse me. Fred, do you need help? Sound like you in trouble. And everybody else is girl, what's good? And then Fortnite talking shit and Patrick's talking shit. Well, guess what? I bet.
Here, babe, let me go to phone with you. You got it everything.
I'm gonna just leave that shit alone. Cause we living great.
Yes, we are.
What about you, buddy? Anyway,
you know, but my thing is, everybody's gonna have something to say. You know, it's not gonna always go in our favor or be what we like. And guess what? We don't give a fuck.
Nah, we don't.
We don't give a flying fuck. This man ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, nephew, shit, yeah. Oh yeah. You definitely got to hear some shit you didn't know. Especially about the way Unc grew up. About me and Uncle Bobby. Shit. Cause you ain't know that shit. Yeah. A lot of motherfuckers didn't know that shit. So, yeah. For y'all who didn't catch episode, what was that? Episode 2? Wasn't it? I think it was episode 2.
Yeah, it was episode 2. Yep, it was.
Y'all can go to Spotify, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can check out Let's Talk About It. Of course, y'all see what I look like. Y'all see what she look like. Y'all see us on there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Let's Talk About It, but ain't none of them like ours.
Yep, check us out. Spotify, Anchor, YouTube,
Apple Podcasts, fucking iTunes and all that other shit. All the major platforms, bro. We on all them shits. Breaker, motherfucking all them shits, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can check us out, you know what I'm saying? And listen to all of our motherfucking episodes, bro, because what y'all catching right now is just the raw part of it. You know, not the cut part. And then I'm definitely putting none of this shit in this. It's wrapped up. You know what I mean? I ain't even recording.
Yeah, we just talking.
You know
we just still talking and kicking it. Yeah. He just read some comments from us going live on what is this, babe, that we going live on right now?
On YouTube.
Okay, so we're on YouTube as well, going live, and somebody said something about Me.
Still,
We'll wait.
no, we said we could.
Right. Right. Well, somebody said something about me being big.
Yeah. So what? And? Yeah, she is. So what?
Do y'all really think, or do they really think,
We give a fuck.
that I'll give a flying fuck? I've been with this man for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
I married this man almost 3 years ago. And when I met him in 2011 is when we started talking.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't like he didn't know I was big. He knew I was big in 2011. And we made it official in 2012. And in 2012, he knew I was motherfucking big. Just like he did when he started talking to me in 2011. So, guess what? He loves my big ass. You feel me? He loves my big ass. So, do it. And while he doing that, I'm backing it up on him. And while he doing that, I'm backing it up on him.
Yeah, what you mean?
He loved his fat ass.
Yeah. Boy, what you know about that? What you know about big titties and big ass?
See. Now you doing too much.
My bad, man. But yeah, man.
Yeah, we don't care about nothing like that.
We don't give a fuck about that shit.
We don't care about no comments like that. Can't nothing like that stop us. Because what everybody don't know.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, bro. We appreciate the support, though.
We appreciate the support.
Straight up. Like, thanks for tuning in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we were saying.
Hey, cuz.
Go check out our other episodes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. And also,
hey,
y'all can tell a friend.
Up?
Y'all can also tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Cause Queen got a big old butt. What's
you can't catch that for the retards,
What's up?
You can tell your friends and then tell them to tell a friend. You know what I mean? For sure.
Jesse on here. Say hi to Jesse.
What's going on, Jesse? What's going on?
What y'all doing out there? What's mommy doing? She sleep? What's goody good?
Oh, that Jesse?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, Lil Jesse? That's Lil Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
No, what's happening? What's going on? Shit, we been wrapped up this episode.
Right, we just on here chilling now.
I
Trying to
love
see what's good with
BBW
everybody
as well.
else.
Yep, man, we just chilling, man.
But we'll have it uploaded tomorrow, episode 6.
Trying to leave my blueprint out here, man, and we gonna keep on going. This definitely just ain't no corona thing and no shit like that. Like we've been saying, and we gonna keep it going. You know what I'm saying? This gonna go on for years. Somebody gonna pick us up. We gonna become famous and old. We gonna be old famous. But you know what I'm saying?
Be old, not me.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna be old famous and she gonna be semi old famous. But by the time she's 40, we gonna be famous. Because it's gonna take years, man. It's gonna take about like 3 or 4 years.
We ain't never supposed to call no woman old, honey.
I mean, we'll season. You gonna be sprinkled with a little
Not
sun.
seasoned though.
You gonna be sprinkled with a little sun.
What? With a little Lars or McCormick? Which one?
I don't know. This shit, I don't know.
Oh, Lord, we
McCormick
clowning,
shit.
man. Yeah, I prefer McCormick.
Listen,
This man crazy.
we wasted, man. Listen. Hey, but like I said, man, hey, thank y'all for the support, yo. This is some strong shit, right? Whether it's 3 people, 2 people, 1 motherfucker.
We appreciate
give
y'all.
a
All
fuck.
of our viewers,
Everybody.
all of our comments, all of our subscribers, everybody that hits like, everybody that shares it. We appreciate everything because, without y'all, the word, wouldn't be getting out without y'all. Hi, Cheyenne. Hi, cousin. I love you.
Can't see the peace sign. Look, I'm being corny right now. You can't see my peace sign. You can't see it.
You crazy,
man. What's that? Look, you see the finger and shit. Like,
what's the baby doing? Is she sleeping? Give her hugs and kisses for me. She's so precious.
Hey, nephew.
She's dear as fuck.
If you still not nephew ain't no more.
Oh, he done left.
That's little Jesse. I don't know who that is. Just standing up. I don't know who that is.
That's cousin Cheyenne. That's Uncle Phil's daughter.
Oh, what's happening? What's up, little cuz? What's up?
Babe, you crazy. He's crazy, y'all, for real.
I'm wasted. But shit, we got people watching too on here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I'm gonna read these comments.
Thanks, y'all. Thank you.
You finished? So you finished?
No, I'm still on. Thanks, you guys. We're trying. We've been having a ball. We've been having a ball doing this. We really have.
Tell them my view in the comments right now.
We've been having a ball doing this. But yeah, we just finished up episode 6, and we'll have it ready sometime tomorrow. We'll have it. He'll have it edited, and have everything ready for so that we can post it.
Hey yo, the skit gonna be out of control. Y'all already know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, we trying to make a library of episodes, man. Every episode might not be for you, but I would love if everybody just ran through all them shits. Hit follow, hit the like button, hit subscribe button, hit the clap button, hit the fuck you button, hit the fucky bird button.
Here, give me
whatever
my
the
phone.
fuck button you can hit that motherfucker. Just hit it, man. Hit that shit. Just don't listen, man. Hit a button, cause that shit is important. That shit get us paid. We get paid for this shit. Cause I fuck with Spotify. Yeah. I get paid for talking about them too. So I gotta talk about them motherfuckers and shit. Shout out to Spotify, man. Spotify.fm. If you ever wanna start your podcast, Spotify.fm/ I don't know. I can't remember what the slash is. Cause I'm fucked up. But it's slash something else, baby. If you work from phone, she keep reaching. She keep reaching, but yeah, can't have it. But you know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, man. Just go to Spotify.fm, not .com, .fm, and start your shit. You can find us there, whatever the fuck. You can find a lot of motherfucking podcasts there, and we got our own motherfucking network called the Cameron Experience. We gonna join partnership. I need to talk to Spotify. Listen, just like y'all did your button.
See, now you trying to do your... Give me my phone. Honey, trying to do your sexy voice and shit. Get on somewhere. Y'all, I'm done because I'm done for the night.
You hating.
I'm done with it for the night. Did y'all hear his...
Look at her.
Did y'all hear his motherfucking Spotify voice?
I don't know nothing.
Done with it.
I don't know nothing.
This man is crazy.
I don't know nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I don't know nothing. She's talking crazy. She's talking crazy. You are.
Oh,
yes, you are.
You
keep
He got a Spotify voice like
Hey, nah. Hey, listen.
Everybody hit like, hit subscribe.
Oh my God.
Hit follow. On subscribe. On Spotify. On Facebook.
Oh my goodness, man. Baby, you tripping.
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead. Go ahead and say it.
First, you gotta make the, you know, some little music in the background. You know what I mean? A little, you know, the little music so I can say my little shit. Make a little music, baby. Cool.
No, honey. You know
Oh,
what?
but then you weak, then I ain't gonna say it.
You was just doing it. You didn't need no music before.
All right, well then you
But
act like me, then
everybody-
you act like me, and then I'm doing it. That's how I be.
Everybody, make sure you hit like. Make sure you hit follow. Make sure you hit subscribe on Spotify or Anchor, YouTube. And then that's when I come in and I say, coronavirus!
Oh shit! That shit is real. I'm scared, y'all. I'm up out of here.
Oh Lord,
shit.
I'm done.
Oh man.
We just clowning y'all, just having a good time.
What up from South Carolina?
Hey, cousin. I love you more. So happy for you guys. So, thank you. Who was that?
That's Cheyenne, you can't breathe.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Cheyenne, what's happening?
That's Uncle Phil's daughter, Cheyenne.
Oh, shit, you keep saying that shit.
Yeah, you
Listen,
up off my line.
all
No,
right.
he's done
Go
for
ahead.
it.
Do your thing.
He's done. He's done for y'all, for real. He's buzzed up. You buzzed up, honey. It's okay. You ain't?
No.
Yeah, you is.
I am okay. Listen, man, look at my fucking. If an officer pulled me over and told me to say my ABCs backwards,
He's
right?
feeling the breathalyzer.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. Just from a swallow. You just fuck shit.
Walk on this line. He can't do that
Walk
either.
on this line, it's your time. For sure. Motherfucker is gonna arrest my ass.
Hey, no, like the one dude earlier when we was watching that show and they had him walking on that line, baby. He walked everywhere but on the goddamn line.
Right.
Talking about he only had one beer. Nigga, if you only had one
Hey.
beer, what the fuck kind of beer did you drink?
I go to jail. I'm calling Jenkins from my nigga Dallas Penn. Shout out to Dallas Penn, one of the podcast godfathers. Hey yo, y'all don't even know where this shit even come from in this podcast and shit.
You don't know what they
Not this right here because we just going live and shit. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about doing podcast. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even know where this shit come from, man. Like, y'all need to look up the Combat Jack show. Y'all can find that shit on not Spotify. Well, shit, you can find it on Spotify, but you can find it on SoundCloud. The more older episodes is on SoundCloud, you know what I'm saying? Because it started in 2010, but everything else, it starts you off on 2012 on there. But everything is good though, like all that shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? You wanna look for that shit, you wanna look for the Premium P show, and you wanna look for Talk with Texture. All that shit you can find on SoundCloud. But they all related, you know what I'm saying? And that shit is fire, bro. Like them motherfucking podcast godfathers of this shit. That's where this shit come from. I'm pretty sure everybody was wondering, like, what the fuck is this podcast shit? Where that shit come from and all that shit? Shit come from them motherfuckers, bro. They was not the first to do it, but they was the first to put it on the map. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first to do it is like Howard Stern. I think that was his name. You know what I'm saying? The white guy with the curly hair. Ain't that Howard Stern?
Probably so.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't called podcasts. They was just called, I don't even know what the fuck Howard Stern shit
Well,
was
like
called.
a radio personality or a radio.
It was podcast before the shit. That's Howard Stern shit. You know, and the reason why I say him is because that's basically like the format of a podcast in so many words. but it wasn't called that. But once the internet came out, you know, some motherfuckers looked at that shit as like internet radio. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't really have a name for it. And it took for motherfucking what's that punk's name? Fuck is his name? I'm not talking about combat. I'm talking about I can't think of his name right now and shit. It was some motherfuckers in New York and shit. But they was like one of the first ones that was interviewing the hip hop scene. It was like a hip hop podcast where we used to talk shit. And Combat Jack was inspired by him. He was a lawyer. His real name was Reggie Osei. I'm saying was because he dead now. Died of cancer and shit. But you know what I'm saying? He was a lawyer and shit. And yeah, Star and Buck Wild. It was the Star and Buck Wild show. That was one of the first real podcasts as far as the hip hop, you know what I'm saying, the black community and all that shit. It was Star and Buck Wild. So, you know, the Howard Stern show, you know, that was that rock and roll crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit really wasn't for us. I'm talking about the shit that was for us. It was Star and Buck Wild. So that's what Combat got hip to, and you know that's what inspired him. Combat, he was a lawyer. He was a lawyer and shit for Rockefeller. So he had the plug for a lot of people, like as far as people that he knew. He also did, you know, some deals for Noriega. So he did, you know, some Biggie Smalls deal and a whole bunch of other motherfuckers and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? He had the plug and shit, and once he became a podcaster and shit, those was the motherfuckers who he was interviewing. You know what I'm saying? All the people that he knew. You know, the Premium P nigga was a sneaker fiend, so he, you know, some new niggas like Raekwon and you know, Scarface and all them motherfuckers and Bun B and all them. So, you know what I'm saying? Those was the people they was interviewing. And that's where this shit come from. So I'm a student of that shit, I would say. You know, I came up on that shit on the Hummer. I discovered that shit on my own. You know what I'm saying? Downloading music. I was downloading some Styles P shit. And one of the things
Buck Wild, the goofy light-skinned dude, he's still doing radio.
I didn't know what the fuck it was. All I seen was Styles P, Combat Jack, and I thought it was a song. But it was, you know, that. And that was the first interview I ever heard. What the fuck is Combat Jack? And I got hit to SoundCloud because that's what he was promoting. You can hear us on SoundCloud, you know, whatever. So I looked up SoundCloud, I downloaded that, typed in Combat Jack, seen all these fucking interviews. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And this was like 2020 right now. This was probably like 2016, some shit like that. 2015, 2016, something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck is this Combat Jack shit? Downloaded, you know, so I got started listening to all the interviews, and that shit was fire. So, you know, it inspired me. I want to do a podcast, and when I first brought that shit to my wife, you know what I'm saying, she wasn't really feeling it at first because she wasn't understanding what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I think later on after that, probably like a week or something, two after that and shit, I let her listen to the shit in the car. I just started playing it. Like one of my best episodes that I wanted to, you know, someone her to hear or whatever the fuck. And she liked it. You know what I'm saying? That shit I like. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, that's what I want to do. You know, I want to be a podcaster. What the fuck is that? Like, you know, I explain this shit to her. But I'm just learning about it. And you know what I'm saying? It took me some time, but you know what I'm saying? We're doing that shit now. And I want it because our chemistry, it flows a certain kind of way. She can finish my sentences, I can finish hers. Like, and you know, so we just be down here just be popping shit. You know, this the basement. Like, you know what I'm saying? Call this the dungeon, the man cave, or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? We just be popping shit, like all kind of shit. And I was like, shit, we can just put this on the podcast, but I just don't want it to just be us. You know, we can have a crew of motherfuckers. And we had motherfuckers who we was trying to do shit with. I had people who I wanted to do shit with that was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They said yeah, but then they was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? We don't look right now. You know what I'm saying? They was like, nah, and shit. So, but I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do this shit. It's more of a story. We got a plan. Whatever the fuck, man. That shit we got to do.
Yep, and we are wrapping it up for the night. Till next time, we love you guys.
Peace. But we still with you, motherfuckers. I don't know if anybody knows. Oh yeah, it's one person on here shit until everybody leave. We on this bitch.
Babe, no, or you can come back because I'm trying to get up and move.
Well, shit. Just hold on for a minute, but we ain't going nowhere, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to read the comments that you done. I'm about to read the comments and shit that you done filmed. I mean, that y'all done said and shit. I'm trying to find these bitches. Cause I don't even see these motherfuckers. Save video clips, save screenshot, share. View comments. There we go. 5 minutes ago, Buck Wild, the goofy light-skinned dude, he's still doing radio. What up? South Carolina. Oh, okay.
What'd he say?
Yeah, man. Turn down, what's up? Yeah, man. Star. He's still doing radio. If you go to you can probably find him on YouTube. I mean, fuck, you can probably you can find him on YouTube. I just don't know, you know what I'm saying, exactly what you put in. I'm pretty sure you can just put in Star and Buck Wild, or probably you can just put in Star. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he do his own little thing. He got a little, you know what I'm saying, little shit that he do on YouTube and shit. But you know, that was wild as fuck back in the day. Star and Buck Wild was wild. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because if you know anything about Star and Buck Wild, which it seems like you do, you listen to his motherfucking episode.
He used to do radio in Birmingham.
It's the first episode that's gonna pop up. If you listen to that episode, bro, you gonna be like, hey, bro, that shit deep. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Because a nigga ain't even from the hood or nothing. He from the suburbs. He ain't know shit about hip hop. He just seen the way to take advantage of some money. And you know what I'm saying? That's what he did and shit. He was on some pimping shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, the shit crazy. I'm about to look at y'all comments again because I see that y'all wrote some up. I don't even know how to look at it no other way. So, I like this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, the shit crazy as fuck. He used to do radio in Birmingham. Buck Wild, the goofy, like, yeah, oh yeah, he used to do. See, I ain't know that. He didn't talk about that. I don't think. He probably did, though. He probably talked about that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He probably did and shit. But yeah, man, if you could, bro, you know what I'm saying? I would like for you to check out my podcast. Let's talk about it. It's on Spotify. It's on Anchor. You know what I'm saying? It's on iTunes and all the rest of the major platforms, bro. You know, I'm trying to think because it's a lot of podcasts on there called Let's Talk About It. So I'm trying to figure out a way I can send you a link. You know what I'm saying? If I can send you a link, you know what I'm saying, you can just get straight to it. I've got a lot of episodes, but not a lot. You know, I just wrapped up episode 6. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've been listening or not, but if you haven't, you know what I'm saying, I just wrapped up episode 6. Yeah, man. If I could send somehow, some way, send you a link.
I'll
Like,
check you. I mess
as
with
far as
Spotify.
you can follow my Facebook page. Right now, this is just my government, Frederick Cameron. You know what I'm saying? Ain't it under that?
What?
Our Facebook page. Our Facebook page.
Is it what? I didn't hear.
Under Frederick Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? FredRickCameron. You know what I'm saying? You go on my Facebook and you can listen to all my episodes on there if you got a Facebook. If not, you can download Anchor and you can look for Let's Talk About It. You will probably see me and my wife together. You know what I'm saying? Pop up. But there's a lot of other Let's Talk About This too. So I don't know. You should be able to find it though. You know what I'm saying? As far as Spotify, we up towards the front. So it's a lot of Let's Talk About It, but we up towards the front. So you should be able to find us on there. I mean, I don't know, bro. Just shit, bro. This is just something that I had a passion for. So that's what I'm doing. You feel me? I know this shit probably look a little cheesy. We gonna get some better cameras. You know what I'm saying? But you see what I'm doing it now. I mean, shit, I'm on the station. That's why you get a little song music and shit. If you can hear it, I can't hear it myself because I turned it down. You know what I'm saying? But I know you probably can, so I know I gotta probably speak a little loud and shit so you can hear me. Shit, yeah, bro, we just chilling, bro, quarantining, bro. Like shit, like everybody else, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is it down there for y'all as far as the quarantine shit? I would love to know that. I'm burping and shit if you wonder what I'm doing and shit. But yeah, man, how is it for y'all as far as the quarantine and shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm about to try to look and see if you commented. You know, shit, I'm about to read this shit. I'll check you. I mess with Spotify. Oh shit, I appreciate it. Used to radio environment. Stone Cold Destroyer. Used to destroy shit. Fuck wow. I wonder who the fuck these other motherfuckers were, man. Talking shit. Smack the fuck out some goddamn mic. Yeah, man. Just appreciate the love. You just said something else. Shit, I ain't see that shit. Nobody follow the rules. Oh yeah. Nobody, bruh, listen. Ain't nobody down here really following the rules neither. Me, my wife is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking around. I got kids at home and shit. I got kids here, like, so I can't play, you know. I got a grown son, he's 20. Well, he about to be 20 in June. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to roam, but shit, nah, nigga, you about to stay at home too. You know, he still got to go to work though. I still got to go to work. And as far as when I go to work, bruh, you know, I'm a forklift driver right now until we get our second shift together. So I just stay away from everybody, bruh. I don't speak to nobody for real. Like,
You said you South Carolina?
As quarantined as I can. And shit, we just be, you know what I'm saying? We just be rocking, like, you know. Ain't no really no close distances, like, you know what I mean? You know, ain't really too many people too close together as far as what I do. Cause I'm just zooming past people and picking up shit and putting shit up, like, you know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers that's on the ground, that's actually doing shit, they kind of close together. So, I mean, I don't know, but it's not down here like that. It's only 2 cases in my little city, in my little town where I'm living at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not from here, but this is where I live. It's only 2 cases. You feel me? But that's as of right now. I don't know what it's gonna be like a week from now or whatever the fuck. It might get worse. I don't know, but all I can do is just, bruh, I I mean, I don't know. I ain't about to pray, none of that shit, bro. I'm just about to just stay away from motherfuckers. I don't believe in all that shit, bro. We just down here, bro. I mean, shit. If God really love us like they say he do, bro, make this shit go away. What the fuck, bro? You killing 12-year-olds and little babies and old people and people in the middle, just
keep your nose covered up in that enclosed warehouse.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I don't know about all that shit, bro. That's why I don't get into that religion shit, bro. I was taught one thing when I was little, and I can only go with the flow of what I was taught. But as I get older and shit, bro, like shit, I can just like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. I believe what I believe, bro. We just this shit just crazy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make this shit go away, God. Y'all can't see me right now. But shit, you know, if this shit really, you know what I'm saying, if you there, bro, make this shit go away. What the fuck? Keep your nose covered up in the enclosed warehouse, yeah. You said you South Carolina. Nah. We from Ohio. We in Ohio, bro. We in Ohio. Keep my nose covered up. Yeah, that's what I do for the most part, bro. Keep my nose covered up, bro. I keep a face shield over my shit. I keep some safety glasses over my eyes. I keep some earplugs in my ears. I keep gloves in my hands. You know what I'm saying? I do all that shit. Is it enough though? You feel me? We don't know. You know what this shit remind me of? Alright, because you know one thing that we had wrong. So this is what we had wrong.
I'm
right?
originally from Cleveland, I feel you.
I want to say my last episode I probably talked about this, but I'm gonna talk about it again. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that we had no, I didn't talk about this. We were supposed to talk about this on this episode. We never even said nothing.
What?
About what the coronavirus actually is. Like as far as it's a coronavirus.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to talk about that, but go ahead.
Yeah, nah, we didn't even say that. Yeah, we didn't say that. But yeah, it's a coronavirus, and the coronavirus that it is COVID-19 or however the fuck you say that shit. You know what I'm saying? And what that means is like, you know what I'm saying, basically like, you know, you can look at it like the flu and like how it have different flu strands, like the H1N1 and the bird flu or the swine flu, whatever the fuck it was, and this kind of flu and that kind of, you know what I mean? It's the same with, you know, with the coronavirus, because, you know, we was all hollering about, the coronavirus is on the back of the Lysol can. Y'all been knew about this shit. Yeah, they been knowing about coronaviruses, but this COVID-19 or whatever the fuck it's called, this is a new one. You feel me? There's other coronaviruses. One of the other ones that I feel like it is the shit that James and them had, which is what?
What, baby?
What's the shit that James and them had?
Yeah, influenza.
Influenza. Look that up. Same symptoms, except for like one thing. And the only thing that separates them two is the number at the end of COVID or whatever the fuck that word is, bro. You know, I'm fucked up right now. I don't know what the fuck the word is. But, you know, so whatever the fuck that word is, whatever the number is at the end of it, it's a different number. And that's the only thing that's separating them two things. So that's also a coronavirus. And there's other different kinds of coronaviruses. But this COVID-19 is like the most deadliest one, I guess. And that's what we fighting right now, which is a new one. And that's what it is. If you don't believe what I'm saying, bro, just look that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just saying, oh shit, the coronavirus. And just saying, you know what I'm saying, it's just one entity. Nah, it's a coronavirus that is called, you know what I'm saying, this thing and shit. So I just wanted to say that little shit. Just trying to get a better understanding.
You absolutely right about influenza.
That's all that is. You know what I mean? Somebody just wrote a comment. I'm about to check this comment now. Man. You absolutely right about influenza. Yeah, I'm originally from Cleveland. I feel you. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? My brother, he caught that shit. He's not from Florida. He lives in Florida and shit. And he caught that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then his wife caught it. You feel me? And you know, it's the same shit damn near, but it's just a different number at the end. You know what I'm saying? All them shits is coronaviruses, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's just different ones and shit, bro. Shit crazy. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we just chilling, though. You know, this my basement, B. This basically where I chill. You know what I'm saying? I got just little shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a little quick. We got the goddamn basketball little joint over there and the goddamn little table, ice hockey table, little shit. So we just be chilling, bro. Like, I try to make sure that my home is somewhere where I can chill and enjoy myself and my kids can. Video game, virtual reality shits, you know what I'm saying, just for my kids. Make sure they enjoy themselves upstairs, they got shit. You know what I'm saying, my daughter's room, she got all kind of shit. Because I didn't have nothing. If you listen to episode 2, you'll know a little more about me, because that's
The Man Cave Nice.
I want to write a book this year, you know what I'm saying? So once they shut my job down, if they ever do, you know what I'm saying, write me a motherfucking book, man. You know what I'm saying? See what you just said and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna write me a motherfucking book, bro. And let her know what's going on. You feel me? Man, yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah, bro. We just chill down this bitch, bro. Like, for real, man. Like, I mean, shit, I done wiggle some shit, though, down this bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I done wiggle some shit. If you know what wiggle means, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know what that means, but, you know, we done finesse. I done finesse some shit. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, because I used to do things, you know what I'm saying? I used to handle the rock wheel. I used to handle the rock wheel well, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Pause on that shit too. On handling the rock, you know what I'm saying?
Babe, no.
What was that? A thirsty pause? Handling the rock? I just said handling the rock. And I put a thirsty pause. That's all I was gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, just handle the rock well. You know what I'm saying? And shit. He just brought me great things and shit.
IGT2 neighbor.
And then if you wonder what this was, I cut hair too. So this is some clippers and shit. Like I made me go ahead and see you said something else. Bro, I'm wasted, yo. Damn. I got you, name, man. Yes, sir. Salute. You got me. Yeah, man, we grown man now. Look at me. I be forgetting. I'm fucking filming. I'm digging all in my toes.
Hey, but you need to go ahead and cut it.
Man, baby, still talking. Rocking. Until they leave. I'm rocking until y'all leave. And they ain't going nowhere. They rocking. So we rocking. The shit, we ain't doing shit, bro. Oh, one thing, I would like to know, and shit, what y'all look, what y'all think it's gonna seem like once this shit is over. Like, alright, like, I very seriously doubt that it's gonna be the same. Like, exactly the same. How everybody, you know what I'm saying, was moving and all that shit. I think it's gonna be a little different.
It's some type of way you can put comments on the screen.
I think something new is gonna come into play. And I'm just wondering, you know what I'm saying? What do you think is gonna happen to shit once all this shit is over? See, you just said some of this shit. And like, it's some type of way you can put comments on the screen. I know it is, yeah. I'm about to figure it out if you give me a chance to. Man, sadly, camera radio. Here we go. I think I did it. Let's see. Yes, sir. My man. I'm glad you said something. He asked me if it was a way you could put the messages on the screen. And I wasn't even thinking about that shit. It's written all fucked up. It's some type of way you can put some comments. Yeah, damn, they broke it up. Fucked up, but shit, that's cool though. I got them shits on the screen found. I'm pretty sure y'all can hear the music. Hey, this is cool. Now we can finally see it like this and shit. My man, Stone Cold, my God. For sure.
See, like what?
Not like
who's commenting?
Yeah, like in real time.
Oh,
because
okay.
I didn't have it like that at first.
Okay.
I had to keep on, ducking out of them and shit. The Stone Cold guy been holding on strong. Like he been the only motherfucker who been listening. Mm-hmm. Like some motherfuckers been coming in and coming out, coming out, and that was probably one of the reasons. And shit, me personally, I think Roman is act of terror, bruh. I was saying the same shit if you listen to not episode 6 that we just did, but episode 5. Mm-hmm. I basically think it was biological warfare, and the reason why I say that is because they were just talking about World War III. So they went from talking about World War III, and then it just went away, and then all of a sudden, bam, we just get hit with this shit. And it's going to so many different countries. And that's what a world war is, about different countries, like, and it's hitting these motherfuckers. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna look into that shit further. I need to look into that shit. I just work too much, bro, but that shit crazy as fuck, bro. Like, I mean, because this shit leaked out during election time, too. Like, you gotta think about that, too. Like, come on, bro. And then now, all of a sudden, where it came from, now all of a sudden, y'all all cool. I'm speaking about China. So now, China cool. And now, we running out of supplies. And then, now we got to buy supplies from them. Knows this shit come out same time as census. Yeah. Same time as census too, we said. Mm-hmm. Those this shit come out same time as we got that motherfucking letter. I ain't fill that shit out. I don't never fill that shit out. It's none of your business how much people live in my house. Why are you worried about who living in my crib? I don't even know who you people are. I never seen you motherfuckers. And if anybody come to my house and they start asking, because that's what they say and shit, they send a motherfucker over here to interview us or whatever the fuck. You come to my house and if you get to start asking me questions, I'm going to ask you some questions. How many people living in your house? What's your name? Where do you live at? So what's your address? You know what I'm saying? What's your kid's name? What's your mama's name? Like, shit, I need to know too. Who are you, motherfucker? I don't know y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, I noticed that shit, Stone. Notice that shit, bro. Like, for real.
All I say is it wasn't an issue for you to talk to him or none of that. So I just happy that I'm reading the comments and I go in the inbox You're blocked. You ran off.
Already?
That's how you know she was perfect.
Right.
Yeah,
she wanted a favor. And since she didn't get whatever favor she wanted, she was scared to ask or whatever the fuck. Now I'm back. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, well, what? Fuck. We'll settle that shit before. Because he was supposed to call. But yeah, man,
Look.
Pardon me for a minute.
Yeah, she blocked you.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, man. You never seen them. That's correct. Some government sneaky shit. Yeah. I never seen what, bro? I'm lost, Stone. What are you talking about? I never seen what? You never seen. You never see the. No, you never see them. That's correct. So.
Bitch, ain't know about the baby.
So we government sneaky. So if you ask me, government on some sneaky shit, is what you saying? Yeah, the motherfuckers. I mean, bro, listen. It's so many different shits are because here's one thing that I heard. Not necessarily heard like a motherfucker told me. It was just some shit I was researching with her. Alright, so the motherfuckers say that it was a deal that we was doing with China. You know what I'm saying? That Trump was putting the pressure on them because they didn't want to do the deal with us. But they end up agreeing to it. And then a couple of weeks later, not even 2 weeks later, you know what I'm saying, the virus come out. Damn, you know what I'm saying? They say it come out from China. And then all of a sudden, once it starts spreading everywhere else, China turned around and clean themselves up. Now the motherfucking numbers is dropping. Meanwhile, we steady climbing. So bam, you see the stock market and shit get to start dropping and shit. And motherfuckers is pulling out and all that shit. Matter of fact, if you ain't invested in the stock market while that shit dropping, you better invest in it because once this shit is over, that shit gonna shoot right the fuck back up like goddamn Superman. If it ain't did it already, I need to check my stocks. But you know what I'm saying? Other than that, yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like so the shit dropping. You know what I'm saying? China, you know what I'm saying? All their numbers is declining. Bam! Now all of a sudden, you know they throw their factories back into rotation, 100%. Everybody up because they can't live without they shit functioning. You know, they fucked up over there. But where they about to start winning at, if they ain't start doing it yet, here's where they about to start winning. We need supplies from them motherfuckers because we running out. So now we about to start buying shit from them motherfuckers. And the economy about to start just rising and all that shit. We steady over here dying and getting fucked up. Talking about them senses, folks. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I finally caught on after I read it and thought about it for a minute. I finally caught on, Stone. For sure. Yeah, man. Yeah. Government definitely be on some sneaky shit. I mean, if you think about it, bro, what is the census for? You got so many other things to let you know who lives where. Mail will let you know that. Fucking just your fucking IDs will let you know that. Your social security numbers will let you know that. It's so many things out here that let you know where the fuck you living at, what you got going on. Y'all need to know too much. We not free. Worry about nuclear shit, biological shit in the air. Yeah. But they worried about, yeah. They worried about that too. But as far as just meddling with the folks of the, you know what I'm saying, of the communities are, you know what I'm saying, they people. You know what I'm saying? They worried about too much about us, bro. Y'all need to know too much about the wrong shit. I can understand y'all looking for terrorists and all that shit, whatever the fuck, but y'all been worried about motherfuckers before that. And if you really want to talk about some real history, some real shit, like, you know what I'm saying, that's what social security numbers and motherfucking IDs was even made for in the first place, bro. Because we was put in debt. We basically had sold, basically. And they need to keep track of us and shit. That's where motherfucking IDs and socials and all that shit come from, bro. That's where that shit get made. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got made. Because everybody, you know what I'm saying, like, back in the day, they didn't have to have IDs and socials and all that. It was until that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? And it's a little red number that's on your original birth certificate. It's like a 3-digit number. You put that shit into the stock market and shit, you can see who the fuck own you and all that kind of shit, bro. Y'all need to get into the stock market, man. It's a lot of shit that motherfuckers don't be knowing about certain shit. Shit that I ain't even gonna never talk about on my podcast. I just do this shit. Yeah, it's the water running. You know, shit I just talk about here to where you gotta find exclusively. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really gonna, because people look at it as being weird shit, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't weird, motherfucker. I ain't not trying to be on no weird shit. You feel me? So some people just don't be ready about certain conversations. You know what I'm saying? I'm a realist. Talk about real shit, bro. But yeah, bro, like, other than that, bro, like, everything be a setup, yo. Like, not everything, but the majority. Alright, like, one of the things where I feel like they fucked up at is when this shit first started. You know what I'm saying? They were saying how, or how they still saying, you know, this is a new virus. We don't know nothing about it. Yeah, y'all don't know nothing about this particular virus, but y'all know about the coronavirus, you know, as far as a whole. So y'all could explain to us, you know, better what's going on versus just saying, oh, we don't know, you know, what this is, this, that, and the third. Explain to us really what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like we would have took it better as, you know what I'm saying, if the motherfuckers would have said, alright, you know, this is, you know what I'm saying, a coronavirus, which is called COVID-19. There's many other coronaviruses, but ain't none of them killing us or fucking people up like this particular one. We need to do X, Y, Z, and you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. Like, they not even explaining it to people like that. All they saying is, it's the coronavirus. And people got to do extensive research and do dumb shit to try to figure out really what's going on. And this way to try to beat this shit. Stone, what you talking about? You been streaming, never saw you around. Nah, bro. I ain't been streaming that long. You know, this is my first time. Should we, I ain't been streaming that long, yo. I've been streaming for about, what now? For about like 2 weeks, babe? 2 or 3 weeks we been streaming. But not even hard streams. Like, if you
no, this is on your second one, as far as on here.
As far as me and her, you know, so like if you look on my back little catalog shit, it's just me, you know, playing the game and talking shit as I'm playing. I don't know how to use this shit because I'm not young, bruh. I'm about to be 40 years old, bruh, so I don't be knowing how to use this shit. It's just, you know, me and my wife own our own business. I got me a job, and on my free time, I play the game. So I was just trying to figure out how to do certain things, but I got a passion for certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big hip-hop head. And, you know, what I mean by that is, you know what I'm saying, hip-hop is important to me, bro. Not just because of songs and you know what I'm saying, none of that shit. It was certain times I was in certain places of my life and shit with certain songs that helped me out, you know what I'm saying, through certain situations. And that's one of the things that inspired me to want to even do a podcast type shit. So, you know what I'm saying, once I got to start listening and finding out about podcasts, I jumped on the scene for new motherfuckers who just popped on. Because I see two more people popped on. What's up, salutes, you know what I'm saying? You know, I basically got a podcast called Let's Talk About It and shit, you know what I'm saying? Right now, this is the after hours and shit. We did the episode and now we closing up. Well, fast, yeah, so, you lost the motherfucking chain. What y'all, yeah, what I missed? Missed the goddamn time. How the fuck I go back? How the fuck I go back? change from. They try to see if she try to see if us try to see if the blacks outnumbering the whites. Oh, that's what he said. Stone, you off the chain for that. Boy, you crazy, man. Stone, you crazy. I ain't, bro, for real, man. For real. But they trying to see a lot of shit. Babe, I'll let him for I'm about to use the bathroom. Hey, bro, I'm about to use the bathroom real quick. Huh?
I said, no, I'm done for tonight.
I didn't even know that I was even talking to somebody black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you, baby.
Hey, yo. So I ain't know you was black, but that's what I do. Nah, cause on the real though, hey yo, thanks for waiting. But yeah, since I know this shit, you black now. On the side, get free. Yeah, Obama was on some bullshit, kind of. Should have realized we already got United. Yeah. Stores. Hey, listen. And here's what I also feel like. I feel like they got them that Trump trying to send this money because he's scared, right? He don't know what to do. He don't know what to do. So he trying to send this money just to calm motherfuckers down because he feel like, okay, if I give y'all money and I don't make it to where everything got to be completely 100% shut down, motherfuckers ain't gonna wild out. And as long as people don't wild all the way the fuck out, then we be alright. I like Trump. You like Trump more than Obama? Shit, talk about that. San Francisco, 49 game. Talk about it. Shit, you know what I'm saying? You say you like Trump. I ain't like neither one of them motherfuckers. I liked Obama the first round. You know what I'm saying? He was cool.
He made a lot of false promises.
He made a lot of false promises.
He was a good speaker.
You know what I'm saying? One of the reasons why I didn't want it to make it a black thing.
A good speaker and a good manipulator.
I didn't want to make it a black thing when I signed. When I voted for him. So I did research about him, and you know what I'm saying? He I think after college, one of his, what the fuck did he go to college for? I really can't remember what the fuck he went to college for, but I know that he was stationed in Chicago. I think he's from, is he from Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
Like, did he grow up in Chicago? I think he grew up in Chicago. You know, whatever the fuck the case may be, he did work down there, and he seen how the games was, and he was trying to really make a difference as far as on the streets. Like, he was doing street work. He was a foot soldier. You feel me? Like, he was authentic back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wanted to see change, and that's how a lot of those motherfuckers, they probably, you know what I'm saying, they start off like that. But once they start getting into the game and start, you know what I'm saying, maneuvering it into the shit and really start getting the money, once the money come in, it's a whole different beast. Trump don't care what nobody think of him. Obama did. Yeah, but who cares about what somebody think of them, bro? It's more than that. I don't know how old you is, Stone Cold. How old are you, Stone Cold? And the other cat that's talking. How old are y'all, bro? Because it's more than that. San Francisco. Yeah, Stone Lee had Obama wrapped around fingers. Yeah, how old are y'all, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because it's more than just what a motherfucker think about you, bro. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, leading the whole country should not be up to one motherfucker. That's some bullshit. And it's not that. It ain't up to just that one motherfucker. They got a whole team around them. And then they only show us so much shit. Because there's so much other shit that plays a part of it. It's just what they show us. I done heard motherfuckers speak that used to play the politics. They got about that shit. They seen some shit and they talking about it. You feel me? They talked about it on the Combat Jack show at that certain time way back then because the show really wasn't shit for real. So they probably wasn't figuring, you know what I'm saying, that they really was going to get heard back then. But now that show done took off and now motherfuckers know what podcast is and all that, motherfuckers is hearing that shit. But yeah, bro, it's shit that motherfuckers don't be knowing that niggas need to get hip to. That's why niggas need to start reading. You want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the book. Everybody know that shit, bro, for a reason, bro. You 39, are you 39 too? Well, shit, bro, you know, it is what it is. I'm 52 young.
Hey, pause that real quick.
Stone. Hey, hold on for a second. Okay, shit, these niggas is 52 and 39. Shit, I'm 39 myself. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm 39 myself and shit. You go ahead, bro. Yeah, bro, like shit. We hell, we chilling then, bro. Okay, so I would like to know this. How did y'all get hip to this? Like, how are y'all even watching me right now? Because yeah, I don't even know how the fuck y'all niggas even watching me right now. No disrespect, you know what I'm saying, on the nigga shits, but you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. I'm just trying to figure out how motherfuckers watching me right now, you know what I'm saying, and if y'all, let me see, 47, you 47, Bill? That's what's up. That's what's up. Shouts out to Bill, goddamn, San Francisco and Stone Cold. Hey, that nigga Stone been holding on, bro. That nigga Stone cool. That's what's up. But shit, is y'all hip to the podcast though? Cause this definitely ain't the pod. We just rapping right now. You know what I'm saying? The podcast get much deeper. Streams been around on PlayStation for years. Yeah, but it's like 1,000,000 streams. I know that, Stone. I ain't saying it like that. Like, the fuck this shit still looks like that. Oh. Yeah, I ain't saying it. I ain't saying it like that. So like, you know what I'm saying? I know the stream's been on. But it's 1,000,000 of them shits, like everybody doing this shit, so y'all just happen to just pick this one up, like, fuck it. Hey, I remember when I first used to see those motherfuckers, niggas used to be on that bitch arguing. You know what I'm saying, with the viewers and shit. You feel me? Motherfuckers be on there arguing and shit. Nah, nigga, fuck you up. I'ma come where you at, shit, where you live at? What's your address and all that dumb shit? Who the fuck? Yeah, Bill, I'm drunk. Yeah, I've been drinking, nigga. Yeah, bro, you know, that's what it is. But yeah, I wasn't asking like that though. You know what I'm saying? I was just asking like as far as, you know, what made y'all want to holler at nigga, because I got a podcast. I would love for all of y'all to join, you know what I'm saying, listen in to. You know what I'm saying? It's called Let's Talk About It. You know what I'm saying? I'm on all major platforms as far as podcasts go. But the most shit I be pushing is Spotify and Anchor. You know what I'm saying? Anchor is an app. You can go to anchor.fm. You know what I'm saying? If you looking for it as far as Google. But if you know, you can go to, you know, to the Play Store or whatever the fuck, the other phones got, with the, you know, what's them, the smartphones versus the Androids. Whatever the fuck the smartphones or the iPhones is, whatever the fuck them shits is, bro, I'm old, bro, I don't know. Whatever the fuck the iPhones is, or whatever the fuck, You know what I'm saying? You know, you can find me on them shits. But it's called Let's Talk About It. I'm 6 episodes in. I'm doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? I do skits. I know the format of podcasting. This ain't no bullshit. This don't sound like no scripted shit. I don't sound stupid. My wife don't sound stupid. I got interviews on there, good interviews. Motherfuckers can relate to the shit that we talk about. Basically, my goal is, you know, you listen to, you know, the famous podcasts. Of course, you're going to just hear about famous people. Bro, we know their stories, bro. You know, we ordinary motherfuckers, bro. I'm an ordinary nigga. Y'all ordinary motherfuckers. I want to hear y'all's story. I want to get motherfucking stories out there that got something to talk about. So, you know, that's the whole idea of it. And if the shit was to ever take off and go somewhere, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to always keep it as. I can be the most famous podcast motherfucker. I want to get regular motherfuckers. Fuck these famous, but we already know about all of them. We done seen they shit. We done seen all that shit, bro. Fuck them. It's about us, nigga. About the regular motherfuckers. So, you know, once this quarantine shit get done, I'm gonna get back to interviewing motherfuckers. But you know, they can also call in. Like I can call motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we can talk like that. You know, on Anchor. Anchor that shit. They start you off with a sponsor, which is them. They pay you up to $15, and then you can get other sponsors and all that other shit. Put you on Spotify, you know, off top. Let me read some of y'all comments. I'm in Birmingham. Damn, bro, y'all got 133 cases? I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Sorry to hear that. That's fucked up. We only got 2 cases. And by the way, I seen earlier somebody asked how old I am. I'm 39. I'm about to be 40 in May. Be 40 years old in May, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Stone Cold, you a OG. You know what I'm saying? San Fran, we gotta look out for the OGs. For real, because these young boys ain't gonna do it. These 20-somethings ain't gonna do it. I got a son that's 20 years old, bro. He kicking it. I'll be out here, man, listen, man. But shit, too, he is going to work. I think I'm about to make him stop, though. It's hard here. Too, my friend. Where you from, Stone Cold? You in Birmingham, Alabama, and San Francisco. Obviously you in San Francisco or some shit. I don't know, shit, nigga. I'm fucked up. This the basement, this the dungeon, bitch. I'm chilling. You feel me? Getting lit. You feel me? Got the blunt. Or did it blow out? Do I need to roll another one? Chilling, man. That's it. I don't even want to roll no more weed because I'm high. I'm fucked up. Cheers. Cheers, my friend. How old am I? 39, yo. Man, one thing about me being 52, nobody knows. If I look, yeah. You know the old saying, bro, black don't crack, bro. Hey, you say I look 39 too. Yeah, you do look like you in your 30s. I seen that picture. So, but shit, I look like I'm in my motherfucking 20s, yo. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, that's how it is, man. Like, shit, we look good. Shit, we the original man. Peace, God. Like, for real. You know, I fuck with that shit. Peace to the guys and the earths out there. If any females out there and shit, peace to the earths too. You know what I'm saying? About that. I'm gonna start dropping the daily mathematics. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start dropping that shit on my podcast and shit. That's another that's probably a segment I'm gonna start doing. I really didn't want no structure on my pod, but shit, I might put a little structure on it as far as, you know, the format of how we do shit. It just can't just stay raw. it's gonna be like raw as far as our convo go. I just want to have, you know what I'm saying, a little structure, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, just to start it off, and then we just gonna go off from there and shit. My last girlfriend was 28. Oh yeah, well look at you. Luke. Well, you out there, goddammit. Doing your Luke shit. That boy Luke out there. Oh, I see you. That's what's up. That's what up, man. So so other than the puss was good and shit, what was good about the 28-year-old? Or how long was you with her? Was you with her for a long time? That's a nice ass, that's a nice age difference, my friend. That's a real nice age difference. Well, I'd rather have them older choose me though. I mean, shit, bro, y'all chose each other. Was it a long relationship or was it just a, you know what I'm saying, the ass thing? You was just smashing and then passing like, I'm up out of here. I wish y'all like living together and you're fucking around and y'all just ain't work. If you don't mind me asking, you know what I'm saying, just live. I'm gonna be famous one day, so everybody might see this. But nah, for real though, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm just asking, bro, if you don't mind, bro, we kicking it, bro. It's Corona season. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We kicking it, yo. It is what it is. Who my team is. Football, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't watched the football game since they banned Kaepernick out of it. And now that he ain't, I don't even know what his cause is no more. I done lost touch of football for real, bro. I ain't watched football in that long, so, and shit changing football like a motherfucker. It ain't like that. Shit changing basketball too, but shit really changing football. Like, shit change up. I see Tom Brady ain't even in the league right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So shit crazy. Like, but nah, I ain't watched football in a long ass time. I feel like no football, but I'm about to start watching college because two of my nephews about to start playing. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, yeah, man, I don't watch football. Don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with it. No sir. She was good people. That's what's up. I mean, shit. You will run into some young ones with some like young-minded. Is what I mean by strong-headed, young-headed. Before I said young-headed, you know what I mean, young-minded and shit. You will meet them like that, bro. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying. It don't always be about the age. It just be about, you know, like life lessons, how you grew up. Like for real, what a motherfucker should do. Like the looks and all that is important and shit, you know what I'm saying? But that shouldn't be the main thing, bro. Like, you should look into a female's mind and not just look into their mind. Like, you should be able to relate to them like certain things, like how they came up, certain little situations. Like, you would want to relate to the female that you with because it'll just make it a better pair and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes when y'all, you know, when y'all can't relate to each other and y'all just attracted by y'all looks, that shit ain't gonna gel. And you attract, you be like, damn, this motherfucker bad and he got money, or you know what I'm saying, she bad and she got money, or you know what I'm saying, or however certain motherfuckers be looking at shit. I'm gonna try to make this shit work, bro. Like, we both two fine motherfuckers. Why we can't get it right? Because it's communication at the end of the day. It's about how y'all spend y'all time when y'all with each other. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Some of us niggas, you know, we got it wrong with always wanting to be around some homies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that young Yeah, you was just experimenting. Yeah, man. Like, you just want to, you just want to, I don't know, man. That shit just lost my train of thought. But yeah, but you basically you want to have a connection with whoever you with. You feel me? Whoever the fuck you with, and in order to have right, you gotta do right, bro. You know how us men is, bro. Stone cold. You know how us men is. You feel me? You know how us men is. You holding on for a reason, bro. You steady talking to me for a reason, bro. I don't know you, cuz. You don't know me, bro, but you rocking with me for a reason. But you know how men is, bro. You know we be on our bullshit. You know we be on our bullshit. And then after we be on our bullshit, we be expecting the most out of our female. We be wanting them to understand. Just accept the sorry, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? No explanations for real. Bitch, I don't want to talk about it. You want to start popping shit. Yeah, bro, like shit just be crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden we be mad when the female be wanting to bounce on the nigga or whatever the case may be. And we try to make it about, so we try to flip the script around or whatever the fuck. Niggas be fucked up, yo. We gotta change that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga Charlemagne might be a lot of motherfuckers, but he got a nice little campaign going. We gotta keep that shit going. Black men don't cheat. So whatever the fuck you done did before in the past, bro, if you working on a better you know what I'm saying? You working on yourself, trying to get yourself together, trying to get your shit together, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if whoever the fuck you rocking with can accept that shit, understand what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can work on y'all relationship and y'all can keep the shit going. You know what I mean? Bro, flip that shit, bro. Because I'm telling you, once you do, it's a whole better feeling. I'm a living legend of that shit. I'm a living testimony. She thought I was older. Wasn't wanted that much shit. Yeah. She thought she was older, wouldn't want it that much shit. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, man. I like holding out. I can hold out for a while. Because then when you get back to it, the shit just be electric. Hold out for a long time, as long as you can, with a bunch of teasers. A lot of teasing and all that. Because when you get back on it, that shit be electric. Boy, that shit be right. I'm telling you. Shit fire. For real. Yo, peace. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all go somewhere, bro. I'ma rock with you long as you rock with me. We 3 hours in. Ain't nobody gonna watch this long ass shit. But they gonna listen to my podcast, but it's only an hour and something. So you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing, bro. I'm gonna write a book. I'm supposed to be writing a book this year. I'm gonna try to squeeze that shit in. Cause I do 12s at work. But my book gonna be something nice though. So I'm gonna definitely write me a book. And hopefully we can turn this shit not into no movie. It gotta be a series. Cause it's 3 parts. 3 parts, bro. The way me and my brother grew up. Then how I went my way, he went his way when we was, when we got a little bit older, and then, what we doing now. Cause I'm a whole different nigga. I used to put niggas on their head. I used to do certain things. My wife, she stopped me earlier from talking. I was venting off a little bit too much and all that. Cause, hey, cousin, I'm about to run. Nice chopping with you, Stone. Holla at you, yo. I'll get with you. You're looking for telling me I'm about this bitch too. This is another Cameron Experience Network. Holla at y'all. Let's talk about it. If anybody lasts this long, you a beast. Definitely getting a good shout out on my next podcast. Come and visit me on Anchor or Spotify or any other major platforms. I'll holla at y'all. Y'all be safe from that coronavirus. Peace.